Warning. The following program is a recap of the HBCU sports world. It is meant to be comedic and informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their schools, or all black people. There may be some cuss words and some cultural words. If that bothers you, move along. If you're young, please seek permission before watching any further. If you at work, make sure you got your earbuds in. Don't blame us if you get fired. Thank you. The Outspoken Show.
And P.S. Don't be so damn sensitive.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. Jet, we Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring son up, baby.
Hey yo, Scotty, we back. Appreciate you for reaching out. I'm like, hey, it's Outspoken. A lot changed, granted the concept we still hosting. Giving you the fix you need when on the screen. The veteran, Captain Petty, giving you medicine. Come tap in, you know Scott gon' do what he do. Might not want to hear it, but here go the hard truth. Perry about the numbers, regret if you're not fact-based. When you run your lane, the numbers seem like a statue. Wait. Hey, Scotty, man, I'm not feeling it. I don't think the people feeling it. Let me get in my bag a little bit, just showing what this Outspoken really about to be like. Outspoken, this is more than conjecture. These days they land people lost. So glad that we got our own. Hunger insatiable, made for you if you say you objective. Hard truth offering, no offense, just perspective. Come get your dosage and go with me. We spit it like poetry. The pivot was pivotal. Could rhyme here, but I'd rather not. Some say Scotty, some call him Scotty. The best one since Stewart. If you know, then you know. But if you don't, then you lost. Let me be frank for a minute, cause we all know that's how Perry be. Break it down the game for what it was, no apologies. This my hypothesis, you tune in, you like watching it. It's common sense, obvious, competent, rugged, and confident. Hey, we outspoken. We outspoken. We outspoken. This is outspoken, and we gon' put on a show, even if we hear you say I can't. It's outspoken.
Hey, backpack. I think.
What is going on, party people out there on this Monday night? Hey, listen, we gonna get right into it, man. We ain't gonna hold you down. You know, we already know we do a long show anyway. Gotta give it up for my brother from another. Give it up, my boy, Prairie White. I thought that was you. I thought that's not you.
That ain't me. That Mike Reed. That ain't me.
I thought that was you.
No.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Hey, how you say, P? Oh man, listen.
Hey, but listen. It ain't like I'm in the doghouse.
No,
For
no.
the past how many
you
weeks
it.
I've been telling you the opposite team go win?
You said it.
I got my ass whooped against North Carolina Central. I learned my lesson. Okay.
Don't come down here fooling with them folks.
No, that's what I told him, and they're like, hey, I ain't going back down no more. So no, I learned my lesson, people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Listen, I see you say I'm here for bigger and better. Okay, you try to win the overall. I feel you. I get it. I understand, man. I understand.
The prize still there, clearly, right? Got the hat. You know, I'm still Southern all day. Hey, I told you how I was going. You said, man, how you gonna walk around and you gonna be okay after picking against Southern and Jackson? 2 straight home games. I'm still good, huh?
Hey, you still sharp. You still sharp.
Hey, and I walks around. People see me and I talk shit. It is what it is, man.
How was the atmosphere and everything? How was it as the game?
Oh man, it felt like homecoming, man. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I tell people all the time, if you have not been to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to a Southern game, no matter if it's homecoming or a big game atmosphere, man, you really missing out in terms of just the atmosphere, the good time. Ask Jackson State how many of their cars got broken into. Anybody car got broken into? I want to know. Let's get it out the way now. Anybody from Jackson, when you came back, was the car gone? Was your window bust out? I want to know. Report it here live right now, and we'll get with campus police. I want to know, was it safe?
I'm putting out I'm putting cases on anybody.
Yeah, I want to make sure. Let me know right now, was it safe for you? Did you have a good time? I want to make sure so y'all will stop spreading that and scaring everybody when we go down there, you know. They stealing the oil out there. We came back, wasn't no oil in the car. You know, what was your brake line good? Anybody slash your brake line? Did you get up the interstate and realize you couldn't hit the brakes no more?
Yeah.
I want to know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comment section. If you was good, I'm good. So, you know. But it was a good time, man. The atmosphere was great. Damn near. I think they were 1,000 short of a sellout for this game. So, but just overall, man, it was a really good time, man. The tailgate, I ran into a lot of Jackson State people I had a chance to talk to, man. I talked my shit to every Jackson State person I saw. I said, hide your wallets. Put your wallets up. You know, niggas like to steal. Put your wallets up. Watch yourself. Stay back. If they shake your hand, don't let them get too close.
Yeah, man. Like Johnson family vacation, you know, you see his cousin, like, yeah, nah.
Hey, yeah, get up. Hey.
You still got your stuff with you?
Yeah, make sure, because they'll find a way to get some gas money to get back up the highway to Jackson. Off your ass. So, but you know, other than that, man, I had an opportunity. I went on the Jackson State side. I tell people I don't duck no smoke.
Yeah.
I even went on their sideline talking to Ashley Robinson, Akeem. They jumped me. About 20 of them jumped me after they scored a touchdown in front of me, man. They jumped me. They ran me from over there. So I came back, though. Next time I came back, it was with a cup in my hand. So,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, at that point, I said, man, how y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I made my pick.
Yeah. All in all, though, even though with the shit talk,
yeah,
like I told him, man, this ain't no gang shit, man. This schools of higher learning, man. At the end of the day, ain't none of this personal, man. It's all about the fun, the camaraderie. We gonna talk our shit. That's what it is. But at the end of the day, man, nobody don't get in your feelings about none of this, man. This is just part of what this is in our culture. So, you know, it's what makes it fun.
Absolutely.
But you realize everybody can't handle it, though. You can't talk shit to everybody.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I think we'll get into that about how everybody can't handle it. But before we do that, what's that on your shirt?
Oh, it's exclusive. This exclusive. Hey, listen, this fresh off the press. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me. So people can't, if you can't see it, you know what I'm saying?
What size is that?
That's an extra large right there.
Oh, my size.
If you can't see it, swarm through brag 4214 snakes defanged. That's that. Hey, that's that Andrew Buddy. That's that Andrew Buddy merch.
I like it.
Yeah. And listen, it's pre-selling. Oh yeah, it's pre-selling. Hey, Wednesday. You better go get you one. All right, you better go get you one. Pre-sale Wednesday. ShopMerchSports.com. On Wednesday, it will be for sale. All right, limited edition. I don't think we're gonna print too many of these. Things probably gonna be about maybe 100, maybe 75. I ain't gonna hold you.
Send me one so when I go to Jackson State homecoming, I might throw that thing on. Because I'm going to Jackson State homecoming.
Yeah. So we got it in black, got it in white, fresh off the man. Listen, I'm telling you, nobody does shirts better than my boy Merch Pack. Okay, Merch Pack does it big. Make sure you got shopmerchsports.com. Get that pre-sale Wednesday and go get you one. All right, go get.
You know who he need to deal with?
Who?
Body Armor.
Dog. It sells itself.
Andrew Body Armor, like, dude, you got to somebody get him in contact with Body Armor.
Oh, it literally sells itself. It literally sells itself. But you know, that's what it is. And also, I also want to bring this up, P. Listen, it's live. Last night, me and Zoe had a conversation, man, and it kind of flowed and went one way. And people were in the chat saying, "Hey, let's crowdfund this thing. Let's crowdfund a college game day atmosphere production show." All right, we are doing it. It is a GoFundMe. It is for $25,000. All right. It is a crowd-funded source. You can use the QR code. The link is in the chat, as in the description as well. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat as well. Listen, man, we're looking for 250 people to give $100. If you got more, give more. Okay, if you got more, give more. Right, but this is for y'all. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just to cover the guys' travel and lodging, just to make the show happen, so we can see what it is and then get it going from there, right? So people can believe in it, people can see it, and we can give you a better product for the people and for what you guys want. Again, I've talked to Perry. Man, how long have I been talking to you about this, Perry?
As much as they've been talking about that church building fund, that new building that the church is supposed to build. And at the black colleges, let me make it better. That new alumni center we've been talking about, we're going to build for 20 years. So, yeah, for a minute.
So, listen, now, again, Perry's on the cuff because you got to pay Perry, all right? Sometimes, you know, Perry services come with a fee, right? So, I know a lot of y'all want to see Perry, but Perry costs money, okay? Perry costs money during the football season. So,
I'm an Emmy Award winner. I'm an Emmy Award winner, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but the guarantees, right? The guarantees are in there. The people who gonna show up, they gonna show up. Again, if you look at Perry costs money. Okay, he's an Emmy Award winner. Perry costs money. But nah, man, listen, we're doing this for you guys, right? Like, again, me and Perry have talked about this. Me and Zoe have talked about this. Me and Rocky have talked about it. Me and Blue have talked about it. I've had me and BJ have talked about it. Me and Josh have talked. Listen, it's for y'all. We want to give you a great product, want to give you something that you can be proud of. and that you guys can want to support and be part of the grassroots effort to bring this thing to life, right? Again, there's some incentives for donating more, but if you donate $100, your name will be in the ending credits to thank you for the support in your show. So you will see your name at the ending credits, and for everything that you do and everything that you've done to bring it to life, man. I just want to tell you guys thank you. I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, the calls that I've received, the emails that I've gotten, just saying, hey, Scotty, we're behind you. We believe in what you do. We believe in the production. We believe in the quality of what you bring. So, guys, listen, I got the guys with me, all right? You know what I'm saying? If I got to come out my own pocket and pay Perry, I'll do that, right? Make sure his ass is on the desk as well, all right? No Diddy, right? So that's just what it is. It's not, no, it's not Perry's travel costs. You got to pay for his appearance fee, okay? The travel costs, that's a guarantee. He needs an appearance fee, okay? That's on top of the travel. But let me tell you, if you don't read the 25, listen, the $25,000 is for production costs, for tables, chairs, the desk, and to cover the guy's travel expenses and lodging expenses, right? I will pay Perry's appearance fee. That'll come out my own money. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I'll take care of that because he's very particular about that, right? But everything else, all the other guys, we good. We travel expenses, lodging expenses. I mean, he is an Emmy Award winner. I mean, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the resume. It's the resume, man. It's the resume. So, but everybody else is down, man. We're going to talk a little bit more to kind of get this thing put together. But again, the plan is Jackson State, Alabama State, if we can pull it off. If not, then we will put that money to the side and we'll find another game that we're able to all attend and make it happen. All right. If it does not happen this season, I promise you nothing will be touched. I will leave it where it's at and we will figure this thing out however it goes. But I guarantee you, we will do a production. If we hit our number, I promise you we will get it done to the highest degree of professionalism and entertainment, and we still gonna be us at the end of the day. Just tone down the N-word.
I won't use it at all. I won't use it at all.
All right, so guys, listen. So if you're watching me on the TV and you're old and you don't know how to use a QR code, pause it on the TV, take out your camera, zoom in on the QR code. It will take you directly to the link. All right. The first is about to come up, so I know most of you Bama's about to get paid. So $100 at the beginning of the month should not be a lot of money. I ain't counting your pockets, but I'm just saying. I get my disability on the first. I get my disability on the first. So I know most of y'all get y'all disability on the first. All right. If you got USAA, you get it 2 days earlier. All right.
Oh, direct deposit?
Direct deposit.
Straight to that player.
Baby.
Yeah, no more checks in that mail. You
No,
know, you straight
sir.
on that mailman.
Yeah, no, sir. We going straight.
The damn mailman.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a bank like mine, you go straight to the thing. But no, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that's reached out to me, man. And we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, Captain. Perry, you got any words?
I just hope everybody donated, supported. What Scotty is building, we've been talking about it for a long time now. And you know, one thing about talking about it, the other thing is about doing it. At least he's trying, because he realized for a lot of you guys, I think you understand, we're coming from a situation where we don't have the resources behind us like you would have with other entities. So if this is something that you like and you want to get behind it, trust me, it is money well spent. It is an investment. And I think at the end of the day, this investment is something that's going to be overall great for the culture. And if you're for the culture, and if you want to see this thing expand, it's going to take you. It's like NIL. You want your programs, your football programs, your athletic programs to do well, you got to be able to invest in those programs. So the same thing here. And I think Scotty has done a phenomenal job. First of all, just being able to have a platform to even bring these different people together, including myself and himself, to be able to have this idea that could possibly come together in real time. And man, at the end of the day, for me, it's beautiful, because I would love to show up to you guys' campuses, and we do this with the support of your student body, with the support of your alums, with the support of all the fans, in order to show your campus and highlight your school and talk about your game. So at the end of the day, I think that's a beautiful thing, and I'm all the way for it, man. I saw somebody say, I thought Perry was for the people. I am a man of the people. So
let me say this. I know a lot of, and Perry told me, I know a lot of you coaches watch me, you know what I'm saying? Good, bad, or indifferent. Just, if you don't want your name to be on it, just do anonymous. but I need that to be 150, 175. I know. Listen, I know your them coach checks go a little further. All right. I need that to be a little 150, 175. If it's on the 250, I take that too as well. Right. And again, if you don't have the $100, it's fine. Listen, 25 this week, 25 next week, 25. Listen, it's a full-fledged effort. We're trying to put it all together as much as we can, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, the more we can do this, the more we can put behind it, the more we can get. We can get some sponsors, and we can talk about doing something a little different than
That's the other thing, Scotty. If anybody out there capable of getting sponsorship, if you work for a company, a business, or anything, and you want to go beyond donations, hey, come to the table and let's talk sponsorship as well. Scotty is the guy. So, I mean, this thing can go wherever we lead it. Remember, FUBU was what? For us, by us. This can be the same thing. This is grassroots. This is starting from the bottom. This is simply knocking on the doors, saying, hey, would you like to hear a word about Jehovah today? Sometimes people close the door in your face. Sometimes somebody will sit there and say, I got time today.
Yeah, I got time today. I got.
How many no's you get before you say yes? And I'm not afraid to hear no. So if no is part of it, I can hear 25 no's. If I get one yes, that's a start. Let's keep on going. Yeah. Those yeses add up. So, hey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's get to a little hot and viral. All right. First up, it's funny we went this way. I want your thoughts. Listen, it ain't got to be long, drawn out. I text you, I sent you the screenshot. You was like, oh, shoot, that's live right now. So your first fledged thoughts on the SWAC Game Day show. Because, again, Perry, you called this. We talked about it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? And you literally named everybody but the guy at the bottom right, I believe. So what were your thoughts when you first saw it, when I sent you the screenshot, as well as when you went back and peeped this on your own?
First thing I was like, what is this? And you was like, well, this the SWAC Game Day show. I was like, is this live? You're like, yeah, because where I was at, it was a lot going on. I didn't even get to watch it. I have not had a chance to truly watch it. So I don't really have an opinion on it, but I guess I'm going to listen to your opinion. It's basically what we have decided, what we said earlier. I told y'all all of this when Dr. McClellan, and it's no issues to Dr. McClellan. It's just to a certain group of people, you just can't say anything and then expect for me to be like, oh my God, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I kept saying it sounded like something that didn't have no substance to it. It sounded good. And I guess it, to the people out there, was this bad? Did y'all not get what you needed out of a college game day show? Like, what was the vibe of this show? What did it get? What did you get out of it?
You want me to start a poll?
Huh?
You want me to start a poll?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start a poll.
That's the best way. Because it ain't about us, it's about the people, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Let the people enjoy it. I mean, but me personally, I didn't get a chance to watch it. So, I don't know. But I want to know, a college game day show, you supposed to walk away excited. Were people excited after they got done watching this? Did you walk away feeling, like, hey man, that was entertaining, That's what this is all about at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, yeah. Let me see. How should I poll this, P? You think I should be like, how did
you enjoy the SWAC Game Day show?
Okay. Did you enjoy the SWAC Game Day show?
And that's a simple yes or no.
Too easy. All right, just did it. All right, poll is up. All right, we'll check in. We'll check in on that later throughout the show.
What's your thoughts on it though? Because I don't want to speak. I get who's talking. I see who on there, but me personally, I don't have any issues with those guys. But yeah. I know they bring a different game compared to our game, if that makes sense. So it. And I didn't get a chance to watch it. So, but I'm sure when you sent it to me, you was like, "Hey, the fuck is this?" So.
Yeah, let me change it up. I like what they said. They said yes, no, or didn't watch. All right, so did you?
Well, if you didn't watch, you don't vote.
You know how people are. You know how people are. you know how black people are. They want to
gotta
feel
cater
involved.
to them.
Everybody want to feel
Yeah.
involved. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I didn't watch. Can I get an option? Oh my
No,
God.
you just keep on watching the numbers go. You watch the polls, and now you go watch.
now you listen. In this day and age, it's all about inclusive. Was it inclusive? Inclusive. And being inclusive. That's right
Everybody
word,
want
right?
a 4th and 5th place trophy now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being inclusive. I'm being inclusive. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Inclusive. Everybody's included. All right. Me, I'm gonna keep it short because I did a show about it. I felt like this was lazy. Like at the end of the day, I felt this was lazy. I felt it was a half-ass production. It was half-ass put together. And at the end of the day, that you felt that your constituents, because that's what I look at, when you're a commissioner, you're doing right by your constituents, right? Like when the SEC guy comes out and Sankey, is that his name? Sankey, right?
Yep, Greg Sankey.
When Sankey comes out, he has to appease to his constituents. That means the schools as well as the fans. And they do what's best for the fans and for the institutions. I think for this product, which was supposed to be for the fans, I think they completely dropped the ball on this being entertaining and informative and helpful to the constituents that have been asking for something like this. Because again, you promoted it in a certain way, you made it seem exciting, and you literally just took a YouTube show and put it on SWAC game day. And then again, why should you expect any views? Because again, you can, and I said this on my show, this is no shot to any of these guys as men. As men, they're solid individuals. I've talked to most of these guys. They're solid guys. The only person I haven't talked to is the bottom, and I haven't talked to Charles Bishop and the 2 guys on the bottom. I haven't really talked to, but I like Charles Bishop's character because when Neely jumped ship, Charles Bishop stayed, and I appreciated that. I thought that was a real manly thing to do. He has integrity, so I'm always going to respect that move because he didn't jump for the money. He really loves Jackson State. But for everything else, I just got to keep it a buck. They're not entertaining, and who they're trying to entertain, I don't know. I really can't tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the philosopher, maybe the old 70-year-old that's just like, I want to know the pure basics of what's going on, but not have any entertainment value to it. And that's really what it comes down to. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck right there. So, and if you got my number, you can definitely hit me up. And I'll tell you in your face, you're not entertaining. I don't mean that's no shot at you, right? Like if somebody told me, Scotty, you have no tact, I'd be like, oh, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's fair. You gotta call a spade, right? So you're not entertaining, but yet and still, how did you get in this position is because of the homeboy hookup. And homeboy hookup, I feel like has been done wrong. So that's just my personal opinion, but that's it. So
what the poll's saying so far?
61% say didn't watch. So they definitely wanted to be involved. 34% said no, 5% said yes.
So all of that didn't watch and no, only 5% said it was entertaining.
Only 5% said it was entertaining.
I think that's something worth noting for the SWAC office. I mean, because people ain't got no reason to lie, do they?
I don't think so. You got over 125 votes, so it is what it is. And I think the thing about, for me, I think the 60% saying they didn't watch is because of the lack of promotion, the lack of marketing.
Well, this is what I was saying should have been done at SWAC Media Day, as he was going around talking to every media outlet, and then with the SWAC digital media, with SWAC digital network, that should have been the commercials. Hey,
yeah.
And this should have been rolled out week 0.
Just to promote it, to get you hype and ready for about week 5. But I get your show should have been rolled out at the MEAC SWAC Challenge. I do agree with you on that.
It should have been rolled out right then and there, live on location. Let's get this thing going to get people involved, to get them familiar to who we are. You don't wait this late into a season for a SWAC game day show, because at the end of the day, it ain't about the SWAC playing each other. The game day is about talking about all the SWAC, no matter what it is.
Absolutely.
Even in the non-conference. And for me, you needed that. That's how you build. Now you're trying to build something, and we already in October, and you trying
to build that MEAC. It's about MEAC time.
And you late when it's damn near MEAC time. So, but I just think the marketing side. This was some of the things that I was alluding to doing SWAC Media Day. That if you're going to roll this out and tell people this is what we have and this is what we're going to do, you didn't have anything in the can, as we say, quote unquote, to roll out to market it. On those commercials, even in SWAC TV, let's say when it was the Southern and Valley game, when you're watching all those other games, this should have been marketed heavy. Be sure to tune in. What time did it even come on?
I think it was 10 Central.
You got to market this.
Yeah.
And then all of these guys have platforms.
None of them market. Well, I mean, how would you know? Don't get me wrong. I think ONG Strike Zone has a pretty good following, but the mother three, who you marketing to? Because Bishop owned with Dr. Cavill. So who you marketing to each other? Hey, make sure you guys tuned in on Saturday at 10 a.m.
And every SWAC home game across the conference should be some type of promotion. I mean, if SWAC TV is helping the athletic department, what is it to play one of these commercials to say, hey, everybody, be sure to tune in every Saturday at 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern for the SWAC Game Day show with Dr. Cavill, Charles Bishop, and the rest of the game. Be sure to tune in. Here's whatever. Be sure to download SWAC TV today.
Yeah, that's it. Keep it easy.
That need to be played at every stadium in the conference. If anybody got a home game at any classic, if SWAC TV is to market and promote, it ain't nothing for you to put that on. This is, at the end of the day, it just goes back to marketing and branding, how we miss out on so many opportunities to be able to enhance what we have. But clearly, it ain't 3 years in planning. They clearly trying to figure it out as they go right now. And it's clearly, you see, it ain't no true plan, because if it was a plan, they would be doing some of the shit that we're saying.
I agree. And the thing for me, P, is I was talking to somebody earlier today. I said, Black people would have been okay with the hiccups if it was something to be like, if it looked good and it sounded good, but you just buffering, just some little hiccups, you could be like, hey, I see where they're going with it. I see the potential of it. Ooh, I like, because then they're gonna be like, Scotty, you're hating, which if I would just completely, again, I wouldn't, if they all would have been on location, I would have been like, that's how you started. I would have been like, that's how you started. I don't think the people were right, but I like the direction that they're going in, and they see the benefit of being on location. But you're not on location. They didn't look good. There was no uniformity. There was no entertainment factors. There were barely any graphics on the screen. I'm like, what is this? So, I mean, and that's really what got everything kickstarted with the campaign for HBCU Live. And make sure you support and go donate to HBCU Live.
What the poll saying?
62% said didn't watch, 31% said no, 7% said yes.
So slightly 2% goes up to yes, that they were entertained. For those that were entertained, give us the good. For those that wasn't entertained, what was the bad? And this is how you grow stuff.
Yeah. I like that.
You know what worked, what didn't work. That's part of it. That's why I said you would have wanted to roll this out a month ago. So by the time we got to SWAC conference play, we'd have worked all the bugs out.
It's rolling like buttermilk, baby. It's smooth.
Yeah, you work on non-conference to figure out the bugs. You don't wait till you get to the meat of the conference. And now you trying to figure it out, and we got great games coming up, and we don't look prepared. We don't look good. So that's why I said you roll it out early. You get the whole month of September to figure it out. When October hits, hey man, we already got it, and we willing to listen to people to say the pros and the cons. You can't get in your feelings if people say, hey, I didn't like this. You got to listen to the people, because if you want them to watch and get the viewership,
that's how you Netflix. Listen. Everybody rebrands. Everybody tries to do something. Listen, I didn't start looking like this the day one. Barry tell you I was in a red armchair.
You used to stand up. Hey, let me give you my top 5 quarterbacks this week. Coming in at number 5. I forgot, what was that quarterback at Alabama State?
Ryan Nettles.
Ryan Nettles. Yeah,
Ryan Nettles.
Ryan Nettles. Yeah. Number 4, Ladarius Skelton. All right, let me tell you. Number 3, Aquil Glass. I've been around. That's what I found out about you.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Perry always talks about bringing that back. He's like, man, why don't you do that no more?
Hey, that was so organic, bro. It was just like, it was nothing to it. You just literally was like, hey, let me give you my top 5 running backs this week.
Yeah.
Hey, don't get away from. I like that. That was what made you who you are as you grew into it, man. Get back to it. And everything ain't got to be this right here. Sometimes it's just the organic stuff like you was doing in the beginning when you was a bootlicker when you first started.
I still got that shirt too.
Well, that man, you said, is he alive?
I don't know, man. Mr. T, man. I hope he's still alive, man. I really do.
Oh man, that was so entertaining to hear how much of a bootlicker you was.
He's like, you don't like Jay, you a bootlicker. I still got that
shit. New folk, they don't know nothing about the bootlicker.
Hey, the new people don't know nothing about that. That's them day ones. All right, let's get into it. I want to give a shout out to Wayne Cartwright. He put this in the group chat. He put this. I gotta give him credit for this one. He put this in our Facebook group chat, and I was like, oh, I'm stealing that. All right, so Janky Promoters, you already know what it is, but exclusive. Shout out to Vaughn, because Vaughn was the first one to report on this from Fox News about the potential of the tickets not being sold, and that the game could be in limbo. And that's what the title was by Vaughn. And then the full thing came out today that it will not be played at the Mercedes-Benz Dome, but got some inside sources that told me that they're still trying to look for a location within Atlanta, but it will not be at Georgia State and it will not be at Georgia Tech because of scheduling conflicts. But it was not on Valley. It was completely on the promoter and them not doing right by the institution. So I want to put that out there again. I heard it from both sides. This was not on Valley. It was on the promoter doing some messed up things. Now, I will say this. Any promoter that thought Valley and FAM will do numbers at Mercedes-Benz shouldn't be a promoter anymore. I just want to be very clear about that. The Alabama State and FAMU game should have been at Mercedes-Benz State. If that's what you're doing, right? Like, you got to get two bigger brands than Valley and FAM. That ain't gonna do that ain't never gonna do numbers, right? So, but that's just my 2 cents on that. Perry, what you got to say?
The writing had been on the wall with this game. We had been talking about it. I had said it before the season even started. Nobody was gonna show up and watch this game in the first place, and everybody was saying, "Well, FAMU has this large alumni base in Atlanta." I get it, but FAMU don't want to watch play against no goddamn Valley. And at this point, what is it? How many wins is it between two teams?
1.
Can you pull up Ticketmaster? Let's see how many tickets were sold. How many blue dots left in that stadium up until this point? Is it still on Ticketmaster?
It probably is not, but I'm looking at it right now.
And why do you still want to play this game in Atlanta the week of, and you don't have a set location, but you want people to invest their money to come to Atlanta, and they don't know where the hell they going? They don't know what they doing? Scrap it all together.
Yeah.
I don't understand. We still look at it as if this ain't no greater nigga shit, the definition of it. Now they took them off.
Yeah, straight gone. They gone.
All right. So if I'm saying I'm Florida A&M or I'm Valley and I want to travel into Atlanta this week, I don't know where the venue is, so I don't know where to get a hotel, because people like to get hotels close to where they're going. I don't know what we're doing. So, and then you still up in the air. What if I do book all this to get to Atlanta, and then come Thursday you say, hey, we're gonna move this back to Itabena?
So I'm glad you said that. So one of my sources said they can't do that because everything was geared toward Atlanta, like the booking of the team's hotels and everything. Like, that stuff is planned out, weeks and months prior to making sure everybody has location. Because again, to turn that all around and then push it all to Itabena, that's an expense that they can't afford. So again, that's why it has to be. And then if it does not get played, from one of my sources said that Valley would end up forfeiting the game because of the promoter not being able to get a venue and things like that. So it's all, now if it was me, I'm playing at Grayson, that new stadium that is it Grayson with the new 10, 15, 20, $50 million stadium in high school. I'm playing there. Get me in there.
Thing is, you can play there, but you ain't giving any information that you're gonna play there or anywhere to fan bases.
Yeah.
You got to be. Our fans ain't, you can't just throw something on somebody last minute. We can name all the stadiums that we want, but the fact we naming them the week of the game. Today, Monday, the game Saturday, and we don't know where this game gonna be. We just know one thing, it ain't gonna be in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I got a problem with that. This is the week of the game. For the fans, for the supporters, you do not do people that way where you don't have the information readily available the week of so people can properly plan. I don't like it. I don't like this type of shit at all. This is the type of shit that, what they say, really grinds my gears when it comes to people who interject, who want to be promoters to things, and then they jeopardize these schools and fan bases. Now, all of a sudden, let's throw some shit together. This is throwing some shit together, and that's what we just got through talking about with SWAC Game Day, right?
Yeah.
That's what Dion said about SWAC Media Day, right?
Yeah.
Now look what we're dealing with. This is throwing some shit together. I don't like it. This is not a good presentation. This does not look right. You come out today saying you're not going to play it in Mercedes-Benz, but yet we're going to go into tomorrow with an uncertainty of where this game is, but you want people to show up and you want people's money.
Yeah.
I don't like it, Scotty. That's my issue. We can name all the stadium, whatever stadium they find out they want to play in, it is what it is. But the week of, and you're doing this, I don't like it. This reminds me when they did it with the Gateway Classic with UAPB and Alabama A&M and messed them over. Then they ended up having to play that game on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Because it ended up not being played the way everything didn't work. This is what happened when you deal with these type of people. And like, once again, the writing was already on the wall that this did not look like it was going to be what they wanted it to be. When has Valley ever shown up for a classic?
Dog.
No, not no Valley, but they got a hard enough time getting niggas shit together at the gate for visitors, let alone take
and
it on the road.
Down in Inavita. But you think, and again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I think, I know people are going to say Scotty is not on him, but it's a representation of your conference. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say no names, right? Because everybody thinks, but it's a represent. You should have had a conversation with the AD who's knew the woman, right? Or listen, who's running this? Is it going to take place? Because again, realistically, anybody who knows anything about HBCU football would say, why in the blue hell would somebody put Valley in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium if they ain't going to the Celebration Bowl?
And my thing is this. You're the week of, how you going to promote this for Atlanta to know? You can change the venue, and you know it don't take much for black folks to change the venue to be like, you know what, I ain't fooling with it at all. How you going to promote this the week of with no venue set? You're going to get on the radios, you're going to have commercials. Like, how are you going to get the word out there to the masses that you want the city of Atlanta to come support? It don't mean the Valley people going to show up deep from Mississippi and the FAMU people going to show up deep from Florida and from Florida. You want the Atlanta community to come out and support this.
Yeah.
How are you going to promote this and market this all of a sudden with uncertainty?
I think this is I'm going to keep saying it. It's one of those situations where if you're talking, you know how like people say protect the shield, right? With the NFL, it's all about protecting the shield. I think it's the same thing with the SWAC. Like if you're a representation of me and I'm a representation of you, this is a representation of what? Bad business. And a conference that is all black cannot continually have the stereotype of having bad business. And like, you can't, you might say, Scotty, we're intelligent, we're educated, we're this, we're that. But when stuff like this happens, let me pull it back up. It's a bad representation of black people. And we all know it because we tell it to our sons and our daughters. You can't move like that. You can't do this like that because it's not just you they're going to think does that. They're going to think the next black kid is going to be like that. Even though we know that is not fair to your son or your daughter, but we have to put that mindset in place because they are a representation of our people. So to me, if an all-black football conference is doing bad business, then all you are known are going to be known for bad business. It's just what it is, and you can't get mad at people for saying that because this is what occurs.
Your athletic director and president 3 weeks ago should have been saying, hey, what's on the table? How are we looking? This is things that could have been prevented. What's the ticket sales? Where do we stand currently? Why are we the week of? And we said, oh, okay, let's pivot. We've had plenty of time to come to this point. What's up, Deputy Mario? We had plenty of time to get to this point to realize this. We had already said, remember preseason, we did over under for this in attendance. And I think, what was it? 15,000, 20,000? I forgot what.
Yeah, that was a number.
This, if I'm the administrators at Valley and they have sweet talked me into this to give up a home game to go do this, and I'm not even going to put this so much on the SWAC conference, on the SWAC office. I'm going to put this directly on Mississippi Valley's president and athletic director on why did you not have consistent communication leading up into this, knowing it was already shaky, the writing was already on the wall. How do we look towards this so we can be proactive if we got to pivot before the week of? Because we have a fan base to answer to.
Let me say this. Because I want to. You. Lord, please forgive me.
What?
The commissioner can't even get the shit right. Perry, do you remember 3 years ago when you said on this platform that's not going to happen? When the SWAC Classic and they were going to move, no, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All right.
Because the commissioner can't even do it right. Because anybody remember that? When Southern and Jackson was the new hot thing and they was going to move?
If that's the case, why didn't FAMU and Valley take up on Birmingham to go play in Legion Field?
Get 500,000. The commissioner can't even do it right. So everybody doing bad business. How you think Jackson got caught up in the lawsuit that they got to pay the Southern Heritage Classic back? That's how the
Jackson and UAPB to play in the SWAC Classic. And they left UAPB with a game they had to go play a high school down there.
Just to feel the so again, you really need an independent party to overlook some of these deals. You can't even trust the SWAC office if you want to be technical because they can't even do the shit right.
Then I read something about they was talking about doing a band, like the verses that we saw on Instagram. They was talking about doing everything that was leading up to it was like, how did we get here on Monday? Why Monday and the game is Saturday? And you still want people to show up, but you don't have nowhere for the people to show up to. And how do you promote something where you don't have anywhere for the people to show up to? How do you sell tickets to something and the tickets are to where? Where are we going? If I got a band coming or I don't know if the band's coming. All of this is now fucking with the logistics of how we're going to move now. We don't know what to do. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. I got an issue with it. And I think this should have been prevented and not waited to the week of. This is the very much, like, once again, I'm going to use the term, this is nigga shit. It ain't no other way to put it.
It's no other way around it. There's no other way to describe it.
Because if you saw Janky Promoters, that movie was the true definition of what nigga shit is, right? Took a nigga to the hood, to the trap to get him some weed. Got him some money. Promised everybody he was going to be there. He wasn't. It was just like, it couldn't be no more nigga shit than that. And that's the term I'm going to use on this one. Fam, I won't hold, but fam, you should have also been holding their feet to the fire saying, hey, we in this with you. What does this look like so we can get ourselves together? I'm not going to sit back and follow the leader and you ain't no leader. I'm following you right off the cliff. And for Valley, once again, your administrators, your president, and your athletic director should have been on this for weeks to say, all right, what's plan B? So when it's time to hit plan B, let's go. We the week of and it's still uncertainty. How do you market uncertainty the week of to get ticket sales?
You can't. You don't. You do the best you can, but you still got to pay for promotion.
Which they not at this point.
So what's it gonna be? Word of mouth? Psst, hey, Fox News, can you put out an article that says that Clark Atlanta is gonna be the hosting spot for the game? Appreciate you.
Clark Atlanta.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? On the red field, go to Morehouse. I mean, go somewhere. You got to go somewhere.
That's the thing. Then you trying to bring these bands involved too? Valley's band and FAMU's band.
Man, if I'm the president, we pure essentials. Ain't no bands, okay?
No cheerleaders, just bring football.
Pure essentials. We just play the game, take your butt back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, play the game, take your butt back home. Ain't no bands, ain't none of that. It's just play the game. Let's go. Let's move along. All right. I
would rather this been in Itabena and maybe made your chances that much better against FAMU.
Yeah.
It's tough to play in Itabena. Flag football, 7-on-7. Shit, let's get in and get out.
Let's get in and get out. First one to 21 win. God, dog. All right. Last one on Hot and Viral. It just doesn't stop. When it rains, it pours on FAMU. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's read this together. This is from Dr. James Oliver. Now, I want to be very clear. It's funny to me what Dr. James Oliver will address and will he won't address when it comes to his band. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave it right there for you to keep that. I would like to
elaborate too when you're done with this.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Quentin T. Ross, president of Alabama State University, for swift action in addressing the unfortunate incident involving our beloved honeybees. I am equally grateful to Dr. Marva B. Johnson, president of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, for her action.
What?
No, that's how alums say it. Alumni. That's how the alumni. For her acknowledgement I felt real honorable because I said it like an alum. For her acknowledgement of the remarks made by the announcer of the Florida Agricultural Mechanical Marching 100. Acts of disrespect are unacceptable on any level, and it is encouraging to see both universities respond with accountability and care. To every student who stepped on Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium this previous weekend, know that you are to be uplifted, protected, and inspired. This is like hypocrisy all okay. Each of you as HBCU scholars displayed remarkable talent, discipline, and skill. Your dedication represents the very best of each institution and deserves to be recognized and celebrated. As director of the mighty Marching Hornets, I commend each of you for your hard work, resilience, and commitment to excellence. You carry forward the proud legacy of Hornet Nation and embody the spirit of Alabama State University. We see you, we value you, we love you. Okay, this is the wrong person to be doing any of this.
And that's Chat GPT, boy.
Dog,
yeah.
This is the wrong person to be saying any of this when he has had the issues within his own band.
Are they've been having problems?
About? Huh?
They've been having problems?
What? I'm talking about fights in the dancing, the dancing forgot that fights. Bam been having hazing issue. Man, I've heard so many stuff about this band. Like, he is the last person to be talking about anybody being uplifted and valued. I've heard from so many band members that did not like the band, that have been a part of the band, that he does not care about the culture that is in the band and how it's been up and down. Like, what? He's not the person to be having that discussion. I'm sorry, but go ahead. What your thoughts and opinions?
Is it too bad if we was to play the video?
Oh, I think I got the video.
Yeah, let's play the video. Let's get everybody don't know.
Everybody don't know. Let me see.
And then let's get the opinion. Let's get a poll going. Let's see who's offended, who's not. I'm curious to see. Let's keep it all the way real here. This is what we do. Ain't nobody gonna do it like this.
I'm trying to find if I still have it.
I played
it off of Twitter.
Yeah, that's where I had saw it.
Yeah, okay. Let me get it off Twitter. Boom.
Congratulate them. They're now the new face of Ozempic.
There you go. That is what was said.
Run it back one more time.
Congratulate them. They're now the new face of Ozempic.
Listen,
How you want to jump into this? Cause
listen, I had a long discussion about it with Zoe. We talked about it yesterday. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna keep it short for myself. I don't think the joke was very funny. Me personally, listen. If the joke was funny, I would have had no problem laughing. That I'm gonna just be honest with. Like, big, skinny, wide, large, small, thin boned. I don't care. If it was funny, I would have laughed. It didn't hit. The joke just didn't hit for me. So I'm like, now you dealing with the backlash of a joke that didn't hit, and that's what happens when you make a joke. Like, in a public forum, and you being a professional of you being a representation of FAMU in the Marching 100, and your joke misses, you got to take the backlash that comes with that. Do I think he needs to be fired? Absolutely not. I do not believe he needs to be fired. I would not do that. But does he need to be suspended, reprimanded? Absolutely. Give him a reprimand and move about it.
I mean, for people that don't remember, when Southern Band didn't show up one year, they said we needed food stamps. So, I mean, for me, it's part of the SWAC. Jackson one year came to Southern and spelled GoFundMe on the field for us.
Wow.
I mean, was the joke funny? Had he made it funny, it probably would have hit different.
Yeah.
It just didn't hit at the time to be funny, but I knew where he was going with it. But like, and this is my opinion, what I heard somebody say, when it comes to the honeybees, no problem with the. I mean, once you getting on the athletic director, what you call her?
Oh, OBG?
OBG, come on, what's the difference?
She called her, but I want to be very clear about that. In an article that her friend wrote, she said she had nicknamed herself the original big girl. So all I did, that's something that she called herself.
You still got that beat? You got the sound? You got.
Oh, no, I can find it though. But
what you say, one time for the big girl?
Yeah, one time for the big girl. She called herself that. So that's why I just referred to her as OBG from there on, because that's what you called yourself. So I'm gonna call you that. So I never did that on my own.
So my thing with this is, let's be honest. The honeybees were designed to be something within itself anyway. Because if they are some bigger girls that could dance and dance just as better, I don't know what they call their dancers, the Stingettes.
Yeah,
if they can dance just as good as the Stingettes, why can't one of them be a part of the Stingettes? Why do the Stingettes? And I mean, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, the way that I look at it. I'm not talking about the joke no more.
Yeah.
But clearly you put them in a position for this to happen. Southern has a skit every year when we play, anytime we play Alabama State. This year we did it. We said, y'all got the honeybees, we got the honey bears. And we had the big boys go out and do the dance. In the past, they had the big girls come out to Beyonce. You know, hey, it brings about a joke within itself.
The honey bears.
They say, you got the honey bears, you got the honey bears. And they came out to Genuine. So,
when was this?
This is when we played Alabama State this year.
This year, y'all did that?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Y'all got the honeybees, we got the honey bears, then the big boys came out and showed out. It's like, you got the big girls, we got the big boys, all right? But in the past, we done put some big girls out there too.
Yeah.
So, but my thing is this. It's in the SWAC. We talk shit when it comes to bands. Everything ain't funny. Everything ain't gonna hit, but it comes with the territory. That's why they literally call it rough in the SWAC.
Yeah.
I've heard complete worse. I've heard worse. Now, I think it went overboard with as much as I've been seeing. Like, I get it. Was it a sensitive thing? Ozempic, big girls? Yeah, okay, it was. But anytime you, John, how many times in your life you, John, the fat person, the first thing you said something was about their titties?
Yeah. Or if you're talking about a dude, you be like, you got titties.
You a man with titties, okay? Yeah. It just comes with the joke. So if you're gonna have some big girls and you putting them out there, I mean, I'm not saying what he did was right, but I feel like you set yourself up for any type of joke because you literally put them in a position to be that. When why can't they be in a position to be Stingettes? Is that a fair assessment? I'm asking.
I don't really know. I think
why can't they be Stingettes if they literally You put them in a position to be by themselves to showcase our big girls, right?
Yeah, and that's the inclusive. Why is that word kicking my ass today? Inclusivity, right? Like that's in the day and age that we're in. It's all about inclusion. So again, if it's like people saying we want like you have yours, we want ours, and that's what they are. That's what they have. They have their thing.
You know
Now,
what Southern what we got?
what's up?
We used to have a pageant called Miss Thicker Than a Snicker.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And you know what? You can't be no skinny broad coming to the Miss Thicker Than a Snicker.
And that's for them, and that's for the thickness. That who got the thickness,
and that's what comes with it. So when that big girl come out in that two-piece, you don't think the crowd go wild and she come out and she dances. It just comes with it, and with it comes jokes.
I agree, but again, right? It's when you separate yourself, you got to understand. Yes, this is your community, but at the same time, in that community can be cracked on. I think for this particular setting, I just think he missed. I really, I listen. I don't think the joke. If the joke was good, I don't believe anybody has a problem with it. I don't believe any true SWAC fans have a problem with it because, again, they know what it is. I just don't think the joke hit. If I'm now.
Well, how can you be the face of Ozempic and you still be?
That defeats the purpose, right? That means it ain't working, right? But again. Does he say, if he says Jenny Craig, if he says Slim Fast, if he says whatever, do those even hit? Right? Like that's my thing. We just don't know. Yeah. Right. So maybe, hey, and they'll be performing with Lizzo after halftime. Now that would have been funny. I think that would have been hilarious, right? Like catch him after the game performing with Lizzo. I'd be like, oh, that's pretty funny, right? But again, it is what it is. And when you're dancing on the edge, because it's the same thing when you're separating yourself to be your own group in your own body positivity group, you understand what comes with that. What Joe Buller has to understand, when you step out there on your own accord, because nobody asked you to do that, nobody said you had to, and you did, understand that oven was hot, and now you getting, hey, put your hand back, like.
But he's been allowed to talk shit for so long. It just went with. I'm telling you, they said Southern Band was on food stamps one year. So, but in the SWAC, when it comes to the bands, you hear a Southern Jackson game, you don't hear anything at halftime about anybody. So, for me, it's part of the game. It's part of the pageantry. That's what makes us different. If it was taken in that way, I can understand. I just think sometimes we blow things out of proportion. I think that was one of the situations you could have said, ooh, and then just let it go. But when I started seeing all of these statements and everybody saying something, hold on, now you calling for his job. Like, I just think they're just.
Yeah, I think it's some, I do believe it's a little fake outrage. But let me ask you this. If he says, and thank you to the Honeygrams, right? Like, it messes up their name. Does that hit? I think that hits better than Ozempic.
Ozempic just sounded like to him in that moment, hey.
That it hit. I get it.
Hey, matter of fact, Kevin Hart used that joke against Drewski. When Castanot was doing one of those long mafia thon, whatever the streams.
The mafia thon, yeah.
Yeah, he told him something. He said something. He said, yeah, I see that Ozempic working. And Drewski was like, whoa, hold up. Like, yeah, that Ozempic look like, yeah, it's happening. So I just think, man, it comes with it. Don't fire the man. I don't know him personally. I don't know nothing about him. Don't fire him over this. He didn't cuss. He didn't call him no. You remember what Don
nappy-headed hoes? Yeah.
Hoes. He didn't do none of that. He used the word Ozempic. Ozempic is for big people in the world, okay? This is what people are using to lose weight. Don't fire the man. Have him issue an apology. I think somebody said he issued a statement. Move on. It shouldn't be nothing more. You ain't got to reprimand him. You ain't got to say, hey, don't let him be him. Just say, hey, next time watch out for the jokes for the big girls. All right. Because when you got glasses and the first thing they call you is a nerd.
Eyes. Oh my gosh.
You know what comes with it. Okay. It's just coming. It's certain jokes and that just comes with certain things. All right. How many times we didn't call somebody mama fat? Right. Plenty.
Yeah.
You ever call somebody mama fat?
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
Plenty.
So, and I use a story like this weekend. I'm, in different settings, you call it roasting, joning, flaming. I went back and forth with a guy from Jackson State on the sideline.
Yeah.
I thought, it was just part of the fun. We roasting each other. I can't think DJ, what's his name? DJ Cali something. But when he told me he wasn't from Cali, I said, oh man, you falsely. So he like, oh, you trying to roast? So we going back and forth.
Yeah.
An older lady walked up and said something to him to like, don't go back, don't engage with him. So I said to her, I said, oh, it ain't serious like you think it is. These are jokes. I'm good. He good. I can take a joke. Been joning my whole life.
Yeah.
She looks at me and I said, you know what? The older generation gets sensitive about this type of stuff. The older guy next to her said, we ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect. And I'm like, what did I say disrespectful? I just said the older generation they get a little bit sensitive. Oh no, we ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect. I said, hey man, you good? I'm good, man. It's just part of the jokes, but everybody don't understand when those jokes fire off. You think it's gonna turn into something, man? It ain't that.
Well, I say this: if I'm Alabama State, I'm reaching out to Ozempic. I'm reaching out to Ozempic. I'm with Smash. Shit, tell Ozempic to come holler at me.
What you gonna do now? You gonna put the honeybees on Ozempic?
No, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Ozempic banner. I'm gonna get Ozempic to pay us. What you talking about? Like,
but you're gonna have to have somebody on there.
Give it to the Sting ass. I don't give a damn who you give it to. I just want the money. Have Ozempic have a statement say, hey, we blah 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 blah, and we're willing to donate blah 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 to Alabama State, honeybees and Sting ass, whatever. Like, what, man? I'm trying to get that money. Bump, what y'all talking about?
Watch out for the big girl.
Hey,
watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
He should have played that.
Watch out for the big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl.
He should have played that.
He
that would have hit.
That over the speaker.
That would have hit. That would have hit. If you would have played that.
Watch out for the big girl. 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 Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl.
That would have hit. That would have hit, B. That would have hit.
Do you think we live in a sensitive society today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think I am not being, what's the word that I'm looking for? That I'm not being I can't think of the word right now.
Inclusive?
No. Compassionate maybe about their feelings. With that being said, do you think I'm overlooking their feelings? Honestly, I'm asking for me to, because now you helping me. Just like it would help him.
Are you overlooking their feelings? No, because I think we're both on the same topic that the joke was bad, right? So in itself, it is what it is. But I do think that empathetic. I like that word. Thank you so much, HBCU prototype. Empathetic, but because we're not saying they're void of criticism or they're void of jokes. We're not saying that, right? We're just saying that it needs to be done in better taste. I just leave it at that. It just need to be done in better taste. That's it.
Now, who is this Quentin Major, man? No, bro. Come on, bro. That's too far.
What happened?
That's too far. Come on, man. No. That ain't the same, bro. No.
I agree. It's not the same.
No, that's not the same, bro.
And I think somebody from FAMU, I saw a post from FAMU. Somebody said, but when y'all talked about our dead, somebody made jokes about their dead, band member or something like that not too long ago, maybe not recently, but whatever. That nobody had nothing bad to say about. But again, I think it's errors. Like timing and errors matter, right? Like a lot of jokes that hit back in 2005 do not hit in 2025 because of the climate that we're in. It's just what it is. So
go to this comment Keisha Campbell is saying. Understand that those students go through many a struggle. What seems to be the issue? Like it just seems like kids today are just whine, and I'm not saying nothing, but it's just like, goddamn, like the kids been going through shit. Like all of a sudden, why is it so whine? That's what I'm saying. I'm
like somebody he definitely sounds like somebody that's been picked on in his life. Jokes
Jokes
that
that
can
can
hurt
hurt.
people's feelings are not cool. Like he just sounds like he got picked on. I mean, listen, that's no disrespect to Major. It just sounds like with that philosophy, it just sounds when you say things that hurt people's feelings, it's just not cool.
Hey, my kids, I roast their ass. I get them. Hey, you better learn how to get jokes back.
Better.
We teach toughness, but it ain't necessarily saying be tough. It's about being witty, being quick on your feet. I teach how
And
to
being thick-skinned.
They gonna
No,
say
no
like
pun intended. No pun intended. No
Yeah.
pun intended.
But it's about what you teach. Like everything ain't a whine moment. Like sometimes you're gonna be pushed. Sometimes somebody gonna say something about your mama, and you gonna be talking about my mama like that. Hey, we'll talk about his mama.
Dog, let me tell you
What her
something.
fat ass.
That happened. That happened to my son, right? So he jokes. My Shy doesn't know like when to stop, bro. Like he doesn't. He's always the first one to talk about somebody's mama. And as soon as they talk about his mama, because his mama don't be
He
calling.
can dish it, but he can't take it.
No, he be balling. I'll be like, you weak Bama. Like, I'm like, bro, if you know you can't take it, stop talking about people's mama.
And don't be the one laughing when somebody else joking, because they be like, I know you not laughing.
I know you not talking. When's the last time he was like, he said, my mom doesn't care about me. I said, bro, like I had to laugh. No, he was like, but you said my mom doesn't care about me. I told him my mom's in Texas. I was like, oh my God, bro. I said, that's how you went out. I said, you went out like that? That's how you went out? I said, come on, man. You can't go out like that, bro. You can't go out like that.
And sometimes I put my daughter and my son versus each other. Hey, let me see what y'all got.
That's what you got to do.
Now, my daughter, she a little weak with the comebacks because my son tear her ass up. I don't know where he get his jokes from, but he got some shit up his sleeve. I'm like, hey, all right, I like it. But we got to do a better job. And it was like what you said earlier. Everybody don't get a participation trophy. If your ass lose, you lose. So what? Yeah. Hey, you lost, get better.
Yeah.
That's what I teach my kids all the time. Everything ain't designed for you to win every time, but it's designed for you to learn from that loss.
Yeah.
You don't get a win every time. You get your ass whooped sometime.
Bro, this is so true. If you cried, oh my God, that's like victory. That's victory. I have beat you like that. I won. If I'm making you cry, I won. Like, but again, that's I don't listen. I don't know, man. It's just a different era, bro. It's just
parents are a little bit different. What kids are accustomed to is a little bit different. These kids ain't going outside falling off a bike. They're not going outside getting pushed down. They don't know how to have a scraped up, bruised up elbows, where I still got my elbows, knees, and everywhere else scraped up from being outside. They don't know what it's like to be outside all day. Close my damn door. Go drink out that water hydrant. Hey, you smell like outside because your ass is funky. Been out. And when you outside all day, the joke's gonna come. When you get bored, something gonna happen.
No.
You gonna fight, you gonna wrestle, you gonna play, you gonna race, then you gonna joan, then you gonna come back and be the bestest of friends.
Yeah, and this is the thing, and I agree with I agree with Miss Glenn right here, right? So Shy came home and was like, Dad, they calling me teacher's pet, right? Like, because he wants to get straight A's. I'm like, bro, don't let nobody tell you that being cool is lame. I mean, being smart is lame. I said, don't let nobody tell you being smart is lame. I said, but the difference is with you probably the best athlete at the school. He go to an all-white school. It ain't too many kids seeing him. I said, so you're in a different era of what, like, he's a smart athlete. That's a great place to be in. It's not.
Don't let nobody steer you other than that.
Come on, man. Like, so, I had to get him. I had to rearrange. I had to rewire his mind because I'm like, bro, the kids that are clowning you, they can't see you. Like, what they want to do? They want to play basketball. They want to play football. Want to play soccer? What you want to do? I'll beat you in it all. I'm like, you want to play baseball? Like, my son is he's that type of athlete. So what it is like, you gotta be good in your own. You gotta be comfortable in your own skin, and that's
what my mama told me when I was young, and I used to give a fuck about stuff like that.
Yeah,
probably about the first grade is when she nipped that shit in the bud. Hey, she nipped it in the bud early. I think somebody said something about my shoes at school or something.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at me. She said, "Fuck them." Look, I'm telling you, just like this. She said, "Fuck them." Don't go your whole life. Literally, as a kid, and it stuck with me, bro. I'm telling you, to this day is why I am who I am. She said, don't go your whole life giving a fuck about somebody else's opinion. Just as much as they laughing at you today, it'll be somebody else tomorrow. So you gonna go your whole life worried about what they laughing at to keep up when they not even gonna be consistent with the jokes. Today is you, tomorrow is somebody else. Fuck them. Just learn how to get back at their ass.
Yeah.
If somebody hit you, you hit them back. If somebody got a joke for you, you joke. Because my family is like that.
Yeah.
In the holidays, boy, you get your ass roasted. I'm talking about from auntie to uncle to cousins, you just got to be ready. And the jokes don't stop. You'll get your feelings hurt. So growing up, I always had to learn how to get back with you. Because that's what they going to do. But my mom taught me that in school. And when she taught me that, that's why I am who I am.
You know what's funny? My mom did the same thing, but it just was in a different way. My mom was like, she really like Uno reverse card for me, right? So yours was like first grade, mine was like sixth grade in middle school, right? Like I was wearing I wore this like Hard Knocks shirt, and I was getting roasted, right? If anybody remembers Hard Knocks, they had a whole clothing line, whatever. But I was getting roasted. Came home, I was crying. My mom was like, just tell them thank you. I was like, thank you. She's like, tell them thank you for talking about you. Tell them thank you for thinking about you. Like, because she's like, somebody's always going to have something to say about you. Just tell them thank you for thinking about you. And it really like Uno reversed my mind. Like, I don't know. It just, and after that, I never looked at opinions the same. I was like, oh, appreciate you for thinking about me. No matter how hard you would say something to me, I always took it as, man, I appreciate you for thinking about me. Like, you know, like you were on I was on your mind to think about me and make a joke about me. Like, I appreciate that. And it's always stuck with me. And my mom used to always say, you have to have elephant skin, and it got to be like a water off a duck's back. Right. So those things just stuck with me. And ever since then, it never bothered me anymore. But again, back to the original topic. Because you know we'll take this thing right.
It's all in
the scheme of just errors and how people deal and stuff like that. But overall, the joke wasn't funny. I think if it was a better joke, he would have got a better reaction. Like,
watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
Joe, hit me up next time, baby.
Girl. Watch out for the big girl. Big girl. Big girl.
And listen,
big girl. Big girl.
Hit me up, Joe. I got you.
For the people in the comments, man, don't act like y'all ain't never went to school and got your ass roasted just because you done got older and you got a couple more pair of drawers and a few more pair of socks.
Got some nice shoes.
Hey, yeah, man, you know back in the day, you had to roll. Everybody, I didn't come from a household where, I mean, my mom did what she could. We wasn't poor, but at the end of the day, we appreciated what we had. And it wasn't necessarily the best.
First of all, my school was majority black. It just wasn't all black. So it was like 70% black, and then like Hispanic, African, Ethiopian. The white was very much minority in my school. So I don't know what this. Listen, until you've dealt with Hispanics and Africans and black, like, see, it's easy to deal with all black people because you know what all black people care about. It's hard to roast people of different cultures because you got to figure out what's their trigger point and what they can and cannot. Like, you figure out low tide, high tide, right? Papusas, you know what I'm saying? Tamales. Like, you gotta start getting cultural with your stuff. See, you ain't know. Okay.
Black folks, the first thing they do, they go for your shoes. And
come on, man. You got to be more creative when you're going to different diversities because, again, you got MS-15, you got different. It's different. Okay. So, listen, you ain't cultural enough. All right. You ain't cultural enough to talk to me. All right. Black people is easy. It's mama jokes, clothes, shoes. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy, whatever, where your daddy at, all that type of stuff. Easy stuff.
Who is KP? He low-key trying to get off on me in the comment section now. Don't be fucking with me, KP.
Hey, KP, Perry's shoes came with a bookmark. I'm not getting it.
I don't know. He trying to get off on me, man. Look, hey, I'll flame your ass up, KP. Don't do me like that.
A couple of grape soda. that's a real one right there. You know.
Hey,
man, listen.
KP, don't do me like that, bro.
If you couldn't read.
Oh, when the teacher say read out loud, I'm gonna laugh at your ass.
If you was breaking up the word, how do you pronounce? Boy.
Nigga not saying vegetables, nigga saying vegetables and Like, boy, that's vegetables, man. Stop.
Boy, listen.
And them be the niggas trying to roast you until it's time for them to have to read with their dumb asses in class. Like, this nigga can't read. Oh, we done found his weakness. Oh, it's over with.
Put a book in front of him.
Hey, that's all we need. They can't read.
Put a book in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's all you got to do, though. That's the art of the warfare. You got to find their weakness.
Yeah.
When you get their weakness, that's when the ones you can tell they go from laughing to they start getting mad. They start sweating. They get serious. Now they want to fight. Bro, you want to fight over some jokes?
Yeah.
You sensitive. So now you ain't as tough as you think you is. You want to fight over some jokes. Now you weak. You soft. Come on, man. Yeah. I just think we sensitive these days. So,
teacher, if wants to read next, us. Scotty!
You know, the kid acting like he sleep when they call his name.
Yeah. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, not right now.
That first paragraph, he don't even know what a paragraph is.
That's where we at. He be like, damn, man, we on 3. We on paragraph number 3, bro.
The just confused, saying everything.
Oh man, that's funny.
It was good to be a kid back then.
It was. You had to deal with it, man.
You had to deal with it.
You had to deal with it. All right, listen.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
He was talking. They put a clap into that boy. One more time for the people in the back.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
He was talking. We put a clap into that boy. Okay. Listen.
I like it.
Somebody went hunting last night.
They did.
Somebody went hunting last night, man. TC there with the whole brand. See the little kid in the bottom, and it's a dead jaguar.
Jesus Christ. Lacumba. They done killed Lacumba.
Oh, man. Talk about it, P.
First of all, before I jump into this, your thoughts just real quick watching it from a perspective that you saw it. The first half, right?
Really good. It was
that's
really
Southern
good.
in every game. The first half, that's all I got.
Yeah.
The first half in every game is like, hey, NCCU, Alabama State, Jackson State. The first half, playing football. The second half, don't show up. I'll jump right into it. 38-13, the final score. Jackson State, the #1 team in black college football in my poll, marched themselves all the way down into Baton Rouge. And guess what? They said they get ready because they are ready. And that's what they did against Southern University. Jackson State, the Tigers in this one, 29 first down. They were 7 of 13 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down for Southern, 14 first downs. Tough day converting third down, Scotty. 3 of 12 and 1 of 2 on fourth down. 534 total yards of offense for Jackson State, 337 in the air, 197 on the ground. For Southern, 300 in the air, 300 total yards, 120 in the air, 180 on the ground. Both teams, though, a lot of penalties in this ball game and a turnover by both teams. Jackson State with a fumble, Southern University with an interception. You look at this one, Jacoby and Morgan, 21 of 31 in this one for 337 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Ahmad Miller, 14 carries for 101 yards, no touchdown. And Travis Terrell Jr., 11 carries and 51 yards. How about Nate Rempert, the transfer coming in from Mississippi Valley? 5 receptions for 102 yards and 1 touchdown. On the other side for Southern, Ashton Strother, 10 of 20 for 120 yards and an interception. Trey Holly is pretty much Southern's offense.
Oh, my goodness. 11
carries for 147 yards and a touchdown. He had his longest for 73 yards. And I hated it for this guy, Darren Morris, who not impressed, right?
Mr. Not impressed.
2 receptions for 58 yards, his longest for 38 yards in this game. It was Jackson State in the second half who scored 31 unanswered points to take this game. And guess what? The big play before halftime. Down the field. First of all, as we go back, one thing about Jackson, offensively, they found Southern's weakness in the secondary and began to attack it.
Yeah.
I don't know what Southern's special teams, and I have continuously said it, absolutely atrocious in my opinion. I don't know what Southern was doing late in the second quarter before halftime to go all out at the punter and run into the punter and give Jackson State a first down to give them the ball. And one thing about TC, he said, hey, let's take a shot. And they took a shot. And I was standing right next to Ashley Robertson and Akeem and about 20 other folks. They jumped me when that touchdown because Ashley kept saying, we finna drive 90 yards on y'all. We finna drive 90 yards. When we ran into the punt, I said, damn. TC took the shot. It happened right in front of us. They ran me from over there. I had to get from over there. Too much. Jackson State was on me. Too much on me. I had to get them up off me. But Southern just in the second half, nothing offensively. Just could not get it going. They was trying Strother. They was going back to Cam McCoy. It just never seemed like they can get it going in any phases. And Jackson State literally started picking them apart defensively. Offensively, watching Southern secondary. Man, it was all Jackson State. They did what teams do and what every team this year has done to Southern. Did what they had to do in second half adjustments and shut Southern's offense down and score points.
What's so frustrating is that like 14 yards an average for Trey Holly? Is that like 14 yards an average?
What's that?
11 for 140. Is that like 14 yards an average?
I don't have the average here, but sure.
Let me see. I think that's the average. Let me do. I'm not a math major, you know what I'm saying? But you said 140, right?
147.
12 yards.
Oh, 13.4 yards to average. 13.4.
13.4 yards a carry. And this is the dude you got on the sideline for every. I want to be very clear. And see, I need to hear from I know you're Southern, but I want to hear from like Reggie, and you got to make this make sense to me because he's the person that's supposed to be in the know. I need to hear from them people who talk to these coaches, and these are guys. I need to hear from them because somebody's got to make it make sense at every critical moment that you needed to make a play. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. It was never Trey Holly. How the only reason you're in the game is because of Trey Holly. In every major moment you needed to make a play, you got number 7 in the game. What has he done?
Mike Franklin.
What has he done? I'm confused. Like that somebody's gonna have to explain. That to me is a fireable offense in itself. That you had a guy averaging 13 yards a carry. And if we're being honest, he probably got most of that in the first half, and then like a couple drives in the second because they really didn't use him that much after the third quarter. So I just don't understand it. Like that to me is egregious. And the play before half is what turned the tide. I think if you guys go down 16, I think if you guys go in the half up 16-10, the band rocking, the momentum still rocking. People are looking at this game a lot differently. Yes, are you guys a bad second half team? You've been that all season.
And can't play from behind. So you got a muff punt and couldn't get into the end zone. You had to settle for
and you didn't get the field goal. He missed the field goal.
No,
I thought
he missed the field goal.
Oh, but yeah, you on the 5-yard line and can't get in.
Missed a field goal on one of their possessions, but he made a field goal coming off that muff punt.
But
how do you not get into the end zone?
Guess who's running the ball though? Guess who was running the ball in the most critical time? Guess who was running the ball?
Mike Franklin.
Oh, Mike Franklin. At every crucial moment that you needed somebody to make the play, it was the wrong goddamn back in the game. And it's no disrespect to Mike, but you're not better than Trey Holly. He's my best player. Why is he not on the field? Fred McNair. Let it go. Let it go, boy. Let it go. Let it go. It's past your listen. It has passed you by. Because I'm going to tell you all the dumb shit you was doing, Fred McNair. Why did you keep bringing Cam McCoy in the game when everybody knew he's only good to run the ball? So you trot him out for one play. Not even a motion, not an option, not anything exotic that they've never seen before. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's do a stack formation and run RPO with no passing option. And then, come on, man, let it go. The whole AARP staff needs to get the fucking fired. Like, they all need to get fired. All of them need to get handed their senior discounts and take their ass on. The defensive coordinator never blitzed. Take your ass on. Fred McNair, you're not creative enough. Take your ass on. Terrence Graves, you should never got the job in the first place. Take your ass on. Everybody needs to go.
My thoughts with this is basically outside of Mark Fredericks, who is the co-offensive coordinator. This staff has been in position for a while now. I truly don't know what Southern's identity is, bro. Like, normally with a program, you would build into to where you see where we headed with an identity, right? I don't know what the identity is. I don't think this team is talented. I think it has some good moments. I think it has some good players. I don't think this team is talented. It don't have the depth of talent. And I think they're not doing, in my opinion, the recruiting does not look well for what Southern is right now. And at 1-4, Southern has played 3 of the top teams in Black college football and has
got blown out
by everybody. And by the same way, chipped away in the second half is literally the recipe is there on how to beat Southern. If you can survive the first half with them, I don't know what they do in the second half, but you can do something. And you're not going to win games. Listen, 14 points against NCCU, 7 points against Alabama State, and now 13 points against Jackson State. You're not going to win games, and Southern can't play from behind. This team just does not look talented at all. To me, I think there is talent at different spots, like a Kelby Givens, like a
Darren Morris is talented.
Trey Holly.
Yeah, Darren Morris is talented. Trey Holly is talented. They just
how
got
do
to
you
find ways
put
to
them
get
in
them on.
positions to be successful? And for me, I just don't know if this regime, because even though Terrence Graves is in his second year, he's been with this program for a while now. Special teams has gone backwards. Defense has gone backwards. Offense has gone back. Everything has literally gone backwards. Coming off of a SWAC championship appearance, you're thinking to go forward a little bit. But we're literally in a situation. This reminds me like last year. It was a tough start, but this year it's even worse. And I really don't know what to expect from this program. I don't see what an identity is. I don't see a program at all. I see a team being fielded. And, I talk about that with North Carolina Central, Jackson State, and South Carolina State. Talking about programs. I don't see a program. I see a team of just trying to wing it. Let's try to finesse it. You can finesse when you get to the lower tier like the Valleys and trying against the Alcorns and UAPB, but how much do you want to finesse to get to a championship to get your ass whooped? Make sense? Yeah. It ain't championship caliber football.
Okay, we all know Tony Clayton's going to get rid of Graves. Graves is gone. We understand that. The thing is, I feel like it's in the NFL. I can't keep bringing a new coach with the same general manager.
The mindset is there. I told this to Ashley Robinson on the sideline. I said, when you look over there, you're looking at the 90s. That's what they want. They want Pete Richardson-esque aura around over there. That's what they keep striving for. And it is people on the board at Southern University who get in the way. Because right now, what's happening? Roman Banks is your fall guy. That's why they gave him the extension. Hey, we're going to make the decisions. If it's right, we're going to get in front of everybody and say, it was right. Wasn't it great? But when it's wrong, you're going to have to deal with it. That's why we're paying you to deal with it for what we're doing. Mm-hmm. Everybody's out the way, and they're leaving Roman Banks high and dry. And they're like, hey, well, you're getting paid to be left high and dry. This is yours.
Yeah, he getting paid a nice penny, though.
But it's the behind-the-scenes people, the board, and everybody else who think don't nobody know shit that want their person, but they don't have no clue of what their person is except somebody from the Pete Richardson tree. And I was told by the late Dr. Everett Gibson, who wrote a book about Southern athletics and its history. He said Southern tried to do the same thing in the 70s when A.W. Mumford, who is the stadium named after, when he died, they literally went through every coach from his staff trying to recreate what he did. And that's why Southern didn't have no success coming through the 70s and the 80s. They kept trying to recreate that. Here we are again, still trying to recreate that from this Pete Richardson tree. But you got these old heads who feel like they know best, that they feel like, hey, they know the Southern way. They were here when we won the championships. Let's keep it going. Jackson State tried to do this same thing too. When they got rid of Rick Comagene, After that 2013 championship, that's what led them into no man's land until they got Deion Sanders. Literally, they went down the same route trying to bring back this old way of Jackson State with all of these old names from the past of Jackson State. And it didn't work. And here is Southern, goddamn it, in the very situation, still trying to do the same thing. And here we are looking just like Jackson State for those years where Southern had dominance over them and was more relevant than them. Now here we are in that position, looking just like them, trying to find our relevance again.
Let me ask you this, P. If you could talk to Tony Clayton right now and you had one person to pick that you want for your head coach, who would it be?
I can't give you a name right now, but I would definitely do my homework and go look around. And for me, I don't care if we get a white coach or not. I don't want to hear that bullshit from people in HB. You be having white golf coaches and white bowling coaches and white softball coaches and white baseball coaches,
all types. Yeah,
I don't want to hear that shit all of a sudden when it gets to football. Now we can't do white coach. It's for black people. We gotta. You don't give a fuck when we hire them in all them other positions. You got white professors at your school, don't you? You got white folks working in your athletic department, don't you? So I don't want to hear that it has to be this and it has to be that. It has to be qualified. And if I'm Southern, considering the facilities, I go try to poke somebody from a top 25 FCS program and say, look, you're doing, because when you look around, in all honesty, most programs in the top 25, let's take a Lamar. Lamar is a top 25 program in the FCS. You think Lamar doing better than Southern?
Yeah.
You do?
Financially, no, but yeah, football.
That's my point.
Yeah.
How the fuck does Nichols, Northwestern State, and McNeese all get past us handedly?
You know who will be a good hire for y'all? Travis Bush.
Where at?
From UTRGV, from the Rio Grande. He'll be a great hire for y'all.
Well, he got significant resources
money
over there.
Yeah. But I don't think his salary is the same, but he does got significant resources though.
Like, that's the mindset. Like, let's go court some guys and realize, because my thing is this: we want to be a top 25 program. We want to win. That's what it takes. You got to go get somebody who knows that.
I would go get if I was you, I would go get the coaches from Ferris State.
Something. I see they talking about Jabbar Jaloop. Jabbar Jaloop just got suspended for punching a goddamn throwing hands with a player at LSU when Florida and LSU played. Did y'all not see that? You saw that? He got like a 2-game suspension behind that shit and a pregame, and they call it the pregame melee, right?
Listen. I think it's either one or two ways for me. I think you either go celebrity. I'm not a fan of Marshall Faulk because I don't think Marshall Faulk gives you a buzz. If I'm being honest, I really don't.
Why do they keep naming that when you got coaches out? You got 25 coaches in the FCS top 25, and you got another 10 who can be knocking at the door, can be a top 25 program. Like, why do we keep going to these familiar ass names? It's okay to go get a name that you don't know shit about. That's my point. We keep going for familiarity. We want to know the person. You ain't got to know the fucking coach. You just want to win. It worked for Alcorn. They got that white man. They was good. Now, guess what? They done got rid of all of that. Cedric Thomas has erased every bit of that. Now look back with they the Alcorn that I remember growing up. Not good. All we want is this. And I'll say this, Scotty, before I'll let it go. You want somebody who does more for you than what you do for them. Somebody who understands to build the program so if they do leave and go somewhere, they left in better hands than when they came. All you doing is paying out coaches and you still stuck in the same fucking place in debt. Wondering how you gonna pay the next coach. You started getting the same goddamn people on these search committees, not understanding what the hell going on and what the hell they doing, but it's, we know that guy. You're looking for somebody to control. You're looking for somebody to know. You're looking for somebody who to be familiar with. I'm not looking for that.
I'm not mad at Dancy, but
I pushed for Vincent Dancy to come to be the coach initially.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I don't think he comes because he's in a good spot where he's at.
He done moved on up now.
Yeah, he's good.
Dancy coming from Valley. I actually talked to Dancy at the Jackson and Prairie View game that year for the championship, and had talked to him about something. Hey, he was interested. Hell yeah. But the people at Southern wasn't interested. You know why? Because they don't know him.
Wow.
It's a lot of shit on the table that behind the scenes that I be trying to make working. But you know what? Who the fuck is Perry, right?
Yeah.
But I'm what you say you supposed to be. The alums get involved. They don't want nobody to be involved. They want to do it themselves. So when the credit is to give, everybody say, hey, I'm the one did it. But then when it's bad, don't nobody want to show their face, point at the athletic.
Hey, shit, if y'all got art brows, I would tune in every fucking week, okay? I would be tuned in. You know how many quarterbacks you would have? Quarterbacks would not be a problem.
My point is, let's just get away from, even if you fire Graves, you still gonna have the same fucking people in the way that's gonna make the same decision again. You got to get them people to realize you can't be the end all be all when you make these decisions. And unfortunately, Southern is the playground for the black elites in Louisiana. So the black elites feel like they know what's best. And can't nobody come outdo them. They got to outdo them. So if that makes sense, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got to still be the big money in the room. We can't let nobody come be the big money to us. And you got to listen to us. We can't be listening to you.
Oh, well, we'll see. It says, I know a good D2 offensive coordinator right now. His initials are ED.
Don't fall for it.
I got it.
That's one of the most big jokes, I think.
All right. Hey, appreciate it, Blue. He definitely almost got me. All right, next up.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
He was talking. I put a clap into that boy. One more time.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
He was talking. He put a clap into that boy. Okay, let's get it. Perry, break it down.
Woo, shit. Did y'all see this coming? I didn't see it happening like this. But god damn, it's a shame what they did to them Rattlers, ain't it? Goddamn shame. 42-14, the final score in this one. Alabama State goes into Tallahassee. Coming into this one, Florida A&M was 4-0 against Alabama State since coming to the SWAC. So you were looking to see, could Alabama State get over the hump? Man, and hats off to Eddie Robb and getting this team where he finally wants them to be. And that's a championship contender team. And it looks like championship contender. They went on the road at Southern and beat Southern. And now they've gone on the road and beat FAMU. Two name brand programs within this conference. 42-14, the final score in this one. The Hornets, 21 first downs, 8 of 12 on third down. They were 1 of 1 on fourth down. For the Rattlers on the other side, 18 first downs, 5 of 12 on third down, Scotty. 1 of 5 on fourth down. They were just trying to do whatever they could to get back in it.
Boy.
I guess it's the analytics, is that 405 total yards of offense. And guess what? You would have thought it was all Andrew Body in the air. Only 106 passing yards.
2 touchdowns. This is a little light day.
300 yards. Really, it was 299, but they say round to the nearest 10. 300 yards of total rushing yards for Alabama State in this one. For Florida A&M on the other side, 309 total yards of offense, 133 in the air, 176 on the ground. No turnovers for FAMU in this game. Just couldn't get anything going. Andrew Body, 10 of 18 passing for 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. How about Hossclaw? 22 carries for 135 yards. Jalen Jones also 2 receptions for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns for Florida A&M. RJ Johnson III, 20 of 33 for 133 yards passing and 1 touchdown. Thad Franklin Jr., Scotty, 13 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown. And then RJ Johnson also with his legs, 8 carries for 56 yards. And then you add in from the receiving side, Miles Campbell. Is he related to Mr. Campbell? 4 receptions for 28 yards and a touchdown. So it was all Alabama State. And this really was a second half beatdown for Alabama State.
It was. It absolutely was. And listen, if you need that Andrew Buddy, if you need the Andrew Buddy merch, listen, Wednesday pre-sales, go get you one of these, okay? Go get you one of these. All right?
Scotty,
go ahead.
Your Rattlers, how do you feel? I want your honesty. You wanted my honesty about Southern. I want your honesty about FAMU.
I've been a body fan before I ever been a FAMU fan.
Let's not do this today.
I'm just saying.
I've heard you whine and cry about FAMU.
Go get you
one. Remember, you honorary alumni. So honestly, FAMU for you. You've been on this cozy thing for a while, talking about how you not feeling where the program is going, how you don't like the quarterback situation, where you don't think he was the right fit. So to get blew out at home, something that does not happen.
Listen, I told y'all what was. Listen, what was it? What's it say?
Told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all.
I jumped on a Spaces after the after the Albany State game, and I told Earl, I said, Earl, you're not good. You're not a good team. You're not. And I love FAMU, right? I want the best for FAMU. But if anybody with any football acumen watched the Albany State game, if Albany State had the same talent, they win that game, and it's not even close. Albany State mollywops FAMU. But again, FAMU was just a little bit more talented than Albany State. That's how they pulled that game out. And again, I keep telling y'all, Willie Simmons left a brand new 2023 Porsche in the driveway. All Ninja Turtle did was put bricks. It got bricks. It ain't got no doors. The clutch is burnt out and the oil ain't never been changed. That's what you got. You had a brand new Porsche, candy apple red, drop top. Had the, it was 15s, you know what I'm saying? You don't put 20s on a Porsche, 15. Had the
transmission.
You know what I'm saying? Had the spoiler in the back, you know what I'm saying? Everything was good. 4-seater, the panorama, you know what I'm saying? He's doing the 4-seater. Everybody getting a ride. But all Ninja Turtle did was come out, and now your car sitting on bricks. It got leaves on the front windshield. It got pollen on the top. It's just not been well kept. And
Who's
it's
worse?
Well,
them or Southern?
Southern's worse.
Oh shit.
Southern's way worse. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'll tell you this. I think FAMU's worse. And the reason I tell you that is because Trey Holly's there's no Trey Holly on FAMU, and that's the injustice. That's the thing that FAMU has never had to worry about. They never not had a star. There is no star on FAMU. Thad Franklin is not a star. He's a great player, but he is not a star. Wilcher is a good player, but he's not a star. There is not a star on the D line. There's no stars in the secondary. There's no stars on the defense. There is no stars. FAMU has listen, I can go back when Bishop Bonnet, Marquise Bell, Glenn, Savion, Isaiah Land, Kendall Bowler, BJ Bowler, Kamari. I can name players.
And they was nasty in the trenches.
Dog, that was star power was never a problem on FAMU. But I'll tell you this: the thing I knew it was a wrap, and I know this is gonna be weird, but when I looked at Bethune-Cookman and I look at FAMU, Bethune-Cookman is FAMU offensively. That's what Bethune-Cookman looks like is what FAMU had looked like for the last 4 years. A straight track meet. There's no Marcus Raleighs. There is no Xavier Smith. There's no K-Dots. There's no Kamar. There's no stars on this team, right? So again, it's a bad listen. Cozy came in, wanted to be Mrs. Doubtfire, the white black man, right? And he wanted to come in. I want to get my guys. I don't want to deal with these hooligans. I want to get my guys. I want to knit. But again, you're in Florida, my boy. Florida kids come with Florida problems. Florida kids, Florida dogs come with Florida problems.
Yeah.
And any player that I've ever talked to that's dealt with Willie, they always say, hey, Scotty, listen, there's Willie in the media, and then there's Willie the coach. And Willie the coach is a Florida boy. He's a Florida boy. What you see in the real polished and, clean cut, they say that's all. But Willie Simmons behind closed door is different. It's different. But again, I want to say this. It's not even about coach. It's not even a coach risk. It's not even about coach risk because Willie was getting talent before Coach Rez. What Coach Rez did was took it to another level. But
is that the guy that left and went to Colorado?
Yeah, that's the guy that went to Colorado. But Willie was still getting talent before Coach Rez. So it's not even about that. He just brought Coach Rez on to take it to another level, which was great. But recruiting-wise, FAMU has been absolutely ass. And it started last year when they missed on everybody. They missed on every player they brought in outside of Thad Franklin. And then you come back next year, and the one bright spot you had at quarterback, the All-American from California, he's sitting behind a Bama that never started a game at Toledo. Last thing I'll say about this.
Tuesday night game, ain't it?
Last thing I'll say about this is after the second half, I just started finding it funny that he just kept trotting RJ Johnson back out there. I said, you know how like when you play basketball and a dude can't shoot and people be like, he's with us, self-check. Like you ain't got it's 4 against. That's what you start. Your team was playing 10 against 11 because RJ Johnson, and I hope RJ Johnson's mama is watching this because she be underneath the FAMU post talk about some, oh, my baby this and my baby that. Your baby is not a quarterback. Okay? I love what Mr. Sargent said. He might be a scat back, he might be a running back, but he ain't a quarterback.
Cameron McCoy.
He ain't. Take that to the bank with your mama. Okay? Let him get a FAMU education so he can go do bigger and better things in his life. But put the game of football down, son, because you're not a quarterback. Or pick another position. Become a DB. Become a linebacker. Become a safety. I don't give a damn. But quarterback is not the position. I'm done. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's good. They need that. Do you remember we did this with Alabama A&M last year?
Yeah.
There are certain programs that publicly do not speak about how the outcome of things happen because they say we got to protect the brand. We're going to keep it in-house. We don't want everybody in our business, and we don't want outsiders talking. We don't want to put family business out there to the world. But sometimes you find out we come on here and say the shit that you've been wanting to say out loud for the longest. It's good when you're able to say the things, and I say the things that people get a chance to hear because they like, you say what we be thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said it publicly, and I hope somebody listened and heard. So that's good that you was able to say that because I think for many FAMU fans, because I know when you watch, what's the weekly meeting that they have?
The 220 Club.
Oh, if you get in them comments and say something, Vaughn gonna cut that shit off. Hey,
oh yeah,
it's over. We're not gonna do that.
We're not dealing with that.
We are a support group. We're here to uplift the Rattlers. Much respect. I understand that. So it's letting you know that's not the space that you're going to be able to go in there and do it. So what other spaces? Are they going to do it on the OG strike zone?
They said, now somebody texted me said they was going in on Cozy, which is a very rare thing that they do. They don't really go off on their coach per se. Now, Kel, I love how Kelvin does it. Kelvin always does it in the sense of like, hey, I don't know why he's doing this. This doesn't make sense. Why are they moving that way? But Brian has never really crossed that line. He's more of the apologist. Like maybe he had a bad breakfast. Maybe he didn't drink the right orange juice. Maybe he had the wrong shoes on. Maybe he didn't tie his shoes up the right way. Did you ever think about that? That's more Brian's speed. And then Marcus is just in there whispering in the background. Like, I don't know, guys. Maybe you just like, so it's just, it just, you know what I'm saying?
Sounding like your Norfolk people on Tuesday night.
Oh, whispers. Whispers. That they expectation is going from here, boys, down bottom cellar. All right.
And let me say something. From me to you, as we speak to everybody out there, we talk about these coaches, we talk about these programs. It ain't nothing personal. This is business. It's the nature of the beast of the sport. So if we say, hey, they need to go in a different direction. Hey, this ain't working. Hey, it don't look good. It got nothing to do with you personally. It got everything to do with how you being evaluated, doing your job. And that's the nature of the beast. Ain't that the business? As a coach, it's not about when you go. If you get fired, it's when you going to get fired.
When you going to get fired. And Cozy need to be today. It should have been today. It should have been Black Monday for him.
Well, I tell you what, when I saw that statement from the Arkansas Razorbacks yesterday morning, they got rid of Sam Pittman. There we go. Should have happened 2 years ago, goddamn.
Hey, make sure you guys, if you're an Alabama State fan, make sure you guys tune into Sports Talk with JB. He is an Alabama State guy. He does everything on Alabama State. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that podcast. And again, one of your living legends himself has a podcast as well, Rattler Roundup for FAMU alumni. All right.
Mr. Campbell, where you at?
Make sure y'all tune into the Rattler Roundup tomorrow at 8 p.m. Bishop, let them know where they can find you at on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. But yeah,
because just a few years ago, I can recall a board meeting, and one of the board members was like, he was throwing strays. When it ain't like we're Mississippi Valley or UAPB. Remember that?
Our coach, Mr. Coach.
Now you're losing the Valley, and your ass got one win. You to put yourself in a predicament.
In a peculiar position. In a peculiar position. All right, we're gonna try to get through these pretty quick. Just victory. It was a rough week. It was a rough week.
It was.
It was a rough week.
I'm just glad I didn't end up in the negative.
Yeah. Again. Since you said I am the ribbon, you said the ribbon back.
You don't never get me a ribbon. Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't never get me a ribbon when I'm up. He act like, I don't do that.
I forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you up, we know when you up, right? You glow.
Yeah, hey, listen. It is what it is. All right, we're gonna run through these games. We listen. All right.
Just say what you gotta say.
Listen.
Yeah. Hey, NCAT tried though.
They did. They lost again, Roy. Like I said, you would. Listen. At the end of the day, I'm not giving you kudos for keeping the game close. You lost because you suck, like flat out. You know what I'm saying? Dave was up in here talking about, well, we really fought hard. I mean, if you would have seen the score in the first half compared to the second half, I don't give a damn. It's a loss. It's a loss. And you about to go one win again. One win shouted.
The only one I'm going to jump into is Howard versus
my bad. Richmond was 13.
It was 13-12. Richmond got pulled away by 1 point. 22 first downs in this one for Howard. 8 of 19. 297 total yards of offense. Only 84 yards passing. 213 yards on the ground for Richmond. They had 152 yards of total offense. Scott, they only had 35 passing yards in this game.
Who?
Richmond.
Oh, the Howard jank? Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
And 117 yards rushing.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And literally Richmond came back in like the last 5-6 minutes of the game. Erica, listen, that boy Spinks or Tyron Starks, that was the worst interception I've ever seen in my life. That was just so unlucky. He shoveled past it. Perry, did you watch the game?
Which one?
The Howard and Richmond game.
I haven't had a chance to.
Listen, he shovel passes it right to the running back, dead in his chest. It bounces off and goes right to the defender's hands. He falls down. They're on the 5-yard line. They go in and score. It was dog. It was crazy with 2 minutes left in the game. It was wild, dog.
But they say anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Dog, that was wild. That was wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was absolutely wild. But if FAMU loses to Valley, it's all hell. It's
Southern in that same situation if they lose to Bethune.
Which is very much possible. Very much possible.
Very much.
Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm good. Where you want to?
Morgan Miles. I'm gonna keep saying this. Blue told me what happened at the end of this game. Miles had a field goal to win it. Morgan blocks it and runs it back for the touchdown. That's how they won the game.
Jesus Christ.
Morgan is bad. Okay. Defensively, they're straight. Offensively, they are pinky. Okay. Ass.
Wait, Pinky the
Yeah. Pinky.
Oh shit. The old Pinky or the one today?
No, the today one.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Nobody wants to touch that.
Nobody wants that.
That is how bad this Morgan offense is. It is really, really bad. And again, I like Damon Williams. I like Antoine Sewell. I think Antoine Sewell has the potential to be a very good head coach or go to another program and be a damn good defensive coordinator. If I'm being honest, if I'm Alabama A&M, I'm looking at Sewell to come coach my defense, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I think Morgan has to go in a different direction. I really do, because my frustration is you can't keep having the same problem every single year. Every single year, you have the same problem offensively. Come on, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that, but go ahead.
To move on from that, Charleston Southern, South Carolina State. Charleston Southern, how about getting that first win of the season?
How about them Whites?
You
How
knew
about the Whites?
Eventually, one was going to break through on him, huh? It was going to be Charleston Southern over South Carolina State. Charleston Southern 2 of 9 on third down. Scotty, 345 total yards, 198 in the air, 147 on the ground. On the other side for South Carolina State, the Bulldogs, 7 of 13 on third downs, 449 total yards of offense, 194 in the air, 255 on the ground. Penalties and turnovers really hurt South Carolina State in this one. They had 3 turnovers, all fumbles in this ball game, and they had 12 penalties for 110 yards. That's the football field and some in this ball game. That made it really tough for them. But, you know, Ryan Stubblefield, 18 of 24 for 194 yards. Tyler Smith, 13 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Stubblefield, 18 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns, but just wasn't enough. When you get 3 turnovers in this ball game by way of fumble, that's going to hurt you any given time. But I ain't going to lie. I really do like Ryan Stubblefield as the quarterback. I really do.
Yeah. How about them Whites, though?
They got him one. Got their first victory of the season.
How about them Whites? All right, moving on. We run through these. NCCU 50, East Texas 42. Break it down, P.
NCCU. How about Trey Oliver taking them all the way to East Texas to take on Texas A&M? East Texas A&M, who had just previously played Grambling State, and Grambling basically held on the same way. The Eagles in this one, 10 of 19 on third downs, 457 yards of offense, 288 yards in the air, 169 on the ground. Very humble day in terms of staying away from penalties. They only had 1 penalty in this game for 15 yards. That is a disciplined team.
Wow.
Especially on the road. Looking at East Texas A&M, they were 5 of 12 on third down, but Scotty, 1 of 5 on fourth down. They were really pushing the limits. 490 yards of offense in this one, 456 yards passing. They really was toasting the secondary of NCCU, but only 34 yards rushing. 2 turnovers by both teams in this one, 2 fumbles for North Carolina Central, and a fumble and an interception for East Texas A&M. Walker Harris, 21 of 32 for 288 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chris Mosley, 26 carries for 72 yards and a touchdown. How about Chauncey Spikes in this one from the wide receiver position? 6 receptions for 113 yards and a touchdown. North Carolina Central goes on the road and get a big victory.
How about them Tremaine Jacksons? Dominated from beginning to the end. Talk about it, please.
The State Fair Classic. 56,000 people, they said, showed up to this game, Scotty. That's a big number, man. And shout out to the people, the fans in Dallas at the State Fair Classic and everybody else that got behind this one. As we always know, between these two teams is always going to be a close one. Like last year, it came down to overtime. This year, Prairie said, we don't need no damn overtime. We can get it done right now. 28-13, the final score. Grambling, 5 of 17 on third down, 0 of 2 on fourth down. They had 17 first downs. They mustered up 266 total yards of offense, 161 in the air, 105 on the ground. On the other side for the Panthers, they were 20 first downs in this one, 2 of 9 on third downs, 346 total yards of offense, Scotty, 122 in the air, 224 on the ground. Grambling had 4 turnovers, Scotty. 3 interceptions and 1 fumble, and it was 2 turnovers for Prairie View in this one, both by way of fumble. How about Xavier T-Set in this one for Grambling? He was 21 of 43 for 161 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. Trey Bradford from the running back position, 14 carries for 88 yards. And then on the other side, you had 2 quarterbacks going back and forth for Prairie View, but Tevin Carter, 9 of 21 in this one for 98 yards. Cameron Peters, 2 of 3 for 24 yards. And then McDowell, 10 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. Tevin Carter with his legs, 9 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown. Chase Bingham, 6 carries for 27 yards and a touchdown. And Cameron Bonner, 4 carries for 24 yards and a touchdown in this one. It was all on the ground for Prairie View in this one.
I love it. Now I want to address this comment because I saw this. They wrote an article about this. I think HBCU Sports did or Fox News, one of the two. Mickey Joseph came out and said a statement of he's the highest paid player on the team. He can't play the way he did. Now, again, I'm not always a fan of coaches calling players out because players can't call coaches out. Like you will rarely see a player going in a public interview and say, "My coach called a bad game."
I'm a man. I'm 40.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. That bothers me. But in this situation, I do not have a problem with Mickey Joseph just said. I really don't, because if I'm paying you, it's different if you're on a scholarship, right? Like it's just, hey, you trying to get by. If I am paying you, I'm gonna need you to play better. I'm sorry. Listen, I like it. You either gonna respond to it or you're not. Again, does it bother me? Does it bother me that he's calling them out publicly? Because at the end of the day, he can't respond per se. That bothers me, because I would like to hear T-Say say, tell him. I like to hear T-Say's opinion. Like, my OC's trash or Mickey Joseph ain't teaching nothing. I want to hear your thoughts. But
might start to break up that team a little bit if that occurs.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you're gonna say what you say, why can't? If T-Say's a professional now, and you're a professional, and you're calling out one of your professionals, why can the professional not call you out? Right? Again, that's just my 2 cents. But I do like it, because if you are the highest paid player on the team, there comes with an expectation of what I expect of you. And 3 picks and 1 fumble, 3 picks is just not acceptable in that big of a game, in that big of a moment. So I agree with the call out. Again, I just wish it went both ways. That's just my little 2 cents on that. All right, moving on. Boy, these are heartbreakers. Boy, these are some heartbreakers.
I hate it for your boy D Jack, because I followed you into this house.
He cheated him. They cheated him.
I followed you into this house with D Jack, and then when I saw the video myself, and while I'm doing this, can you find the video so you can play it of the quarterback? Moment.
Let me see it. Hopefully I can find it, but go ahead.
All right, Delaware State taking on Sacred Heart. Of course, Sacred Heart had just beat Norfolk State the week before, and now here they are taking on a Delaware State team, and that was really headed in the right direction. Sacred Heart in this one, 29 first downs. They were 10-17 on 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 on 4th down. 456 total yards of offense for Sacred Heart in this one, 298 yards in the air, 158 on the ground. They committed no turnovers in this one and led time of possession 36 minutes and 40 seconds. On the other side for Delaware State, 16 first downs, 5 of 11 on 3rd downs, 0 of 2 on 4th down, 466 total yards of offense, 213 in the air, 253 on the ground. But one thing about this one, a lot of penalties for Delaware State in this one. Flags all over the place. 10 penalties, ladies and gentlemen, for 125 yards in this ball game. Listen, Jack Snyder for Sacred Heart, 28 of 36 for 298 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Mitchell Summers with 20 carries for 74 yards and a touchdown. How do you say this backup's name? Jaden who?
Sultry.
Zayden Sultry.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Jaden Saray, 12 of 18, 207 yards passing and 1 touchdown. Marquise Gillis, how about this? 13 carries for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then you had Ryan Pullum Taylor, 2 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown. And what Scotty's going to show you here, there was a penalty for unsportsmanlike against Delaware State's quarterback in this game that ultimately pulled him out. And not Scotty, I'll let you take it away from
here.
So
the context is there was a brawl that happened in the first quarter that both teams were issued a unsportsmanlike conduct. Everybody on the team was playing with an unsportsmanlike conduct. After the touchdown, this is what happened, and this is what got him ejected out the game. Let me blow myself up. There you go.
Down. It's more than a conversion. It's a touchdown for Bennett, who turns the corner.
they just run quarterback power. Just snap the ball to your quarterback and let him get behind the right side of the offensive line. Amari Francis, the right guard, and Daniel Overton, the right tackle. It's a simple play. Just snap your quarterback and just run quarterback power. You seal on the inside, then you have your running backs in front of you to get the edge. The edge is not set on the outside. Just an excellent play design, and you put it in the hands of a player that you know can make plays with his legs and the quarterback. So much good downfield blocking. Able to have Maurice Clark, your wide receiver, take out an out defensive player. And Kane Bennett did a great job running the football and a little hand clap in the side.
Of FCS trying to convert on another third down. It's more than a conversion. It's a touchdown for Bennett, who turns the corner.
So again, after this play, he was, so you can't see it right here, but you see the flag right there on the ground. So he was ejected for holding on to the ball too long. That's what I believe that's what the calling was that he held on to the ball too long and did not. There's a side judge right here. If you, I don't know if they're going to show it, but there's a side judge calling for the ball. He doesn't see him, and he turns away from him, and he's the one that throws the penalty for the ejection. So that was in the first quarter. Literally in the first quarter, he gets ejected, and that changes the dynamic of the game. And Delaware State's playing with one hand behind their back, and they lose. It was tough. Yeah, it was tough, bro. It was tough.
What was D-Jack like in the
he was hot.
game?
Oh, I didn't see the post game. Live, oh, he was hot. Oh, he was hot. I said it personally. Me and the ref would have been fighting. I probably would have got kicked out the game. I would have been so pissed off. Nothing
about that warranted ejection for me.
Yeah.
And I know it was already, he had a personal foul previously that you said, but nothing about that seemed to be flag worthy. I mean, he literally went and handed them the ball. All he did was go shake hands with the fans and came back. Everything about it looked like it had, as they say, manners. He had good manners about it. What was the problem?
I don't know, man. But if I'm the MEAC, I'm definitely writing a petition to get those refs. He was mad. He said he was mad in the coach's call as well.
I want to know what conference those those refs came from.
NEC. Too. They had to be from the NEC because it was a home game at the NEC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely be trying to get them dudes fired.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was not warranted for that flag on that play.
And the Wagner and Norfolk game, listen, man.
Norfolk can't catch a break, can
he? No, Vic can't coach. He can't. Listen, I don't know who's in his ear. I don't know who's giving him advice. He needs to tell them to stop it. Like, whoever's giving Michael Vick advice needs to be fired. Because how you keep putting Israel Carey in the game, and I got the stats flipped.
Yeah, Israel Carey was 5 of 9 for 29 yards passing and an interception. Otto Coons was 17 of 28 for 119 yards passing and an interception. King from the running back position, 14 carries for 48 yards and a touchdown. Not much offense going in this one.
I listen. It's bad, man.
Jordan Barton for Wagner, 14 of 22 for 183 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Andre Hines Jr., 22 carries in this ball game for 108 yards and a touchdown. And Jordan Barton also had 14 carries for 53 yards in this ball game. Norfolk, 288 total yards of offense. Scotty, 148 in the air, 140 on the ground. Wagner, 398 yards total offense, 183 in the air, 215 on the ground. 3 turnovers in this game for Wagner, 2 interceptions and a fumble, 2 turnovers for Norfolk in this one, both by way of interception, of course. And Wagner gets their first victory of the season.
Dog, let me tell you, Norfolk should have blew them boys out. Now, don't get me wrong, Wagner's O-line was crazy big. Like, I'm talking about, like, big white boys. But I don't understand what Vic's premise is that he's trying to be a run-first team, but his team's a pass team. They're a finesse team, and he has to coach them as a finesse team, and he doesn't. He tries to coach them like a power running style, which is absolutely wrong in all forms and factions. All right, last one. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I told you I should have picked UABB.
I was telling you to pick UABB.
You said it.
I said next week you gonna look back. You go ahead and pick it. And you was like, nah, you went with me. sounding like a fool, thinking Alcorn was going to win this damn game. I can admit when I'm wrong. A damn fool for listening, thinking Alcorn could do something. Boy, they falling. 24-20 is the final score. The Southern Heritage Classic up in Memphis, Tennessee. How about this one? Man, you would have thought UAPB won the SWAC championship. All the pictures they took after this game.
Boy, all the social media posts and everything.
Hey, it went crazy, didn't it? I'm talking about, man, this was a big win for UAPB. Rightfully so, though, at the Southern Heritage Classic. UAPB has been trying to grow out of the shadows of Jackson State and Tennessee State, and it's been all over social media of them saying, hey, man, for y'all get over it, UAPB and Alcorn now in it. Either you're going to support it or you not. But nonetheless, that's another story for a different day. The Golden Lions, 19 first down, 6 of 14 on third downs, 0 of 3 on fourth down, 478 total yards of offense for UAPB in this one. Was Arkansas Pine Bluff, as they like to call them. 323 passing yards, 155 rushing yards for Alcorn, 22 first downs, 5 of 13 on third down, Scotty. 479 yards of offense, 207 in the air, 272 on the ground. Both these teams were penalized. 12 penalties for over 100 yards for Alcorn, 13 penalties for over 100 yards for UAPB. But what UAPB did well, they controlled time of possession. They also committed no turnovers in this ball game. Let's look at UAPB. Christian Peters, their quarterback, 20 of 32 for 323 yards, passing in a touchdown. Jalen Jennings, 18 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. And Kareem Burke, 6 receptions, Scotty, for 102 yards. On the other side for Alcorn, Jalen Talbot, 15 of 28 for 207 yards, passing, a touchdown and an interception. Jacorian Sewell, 23 carries for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did everything we said they was going to do, run the ball well, didn't he? What they say, it ain't enough. Not enough. And it wasn't. UAPB gets the victory. Their first win over a D1 opponent since last year, beating Prairie. So guess what? They're 2-2 on the season, Scotty, and they're 1-0 in SWAC play.
Yeah, and they're number 2 in the division.
Jesus Christ.
It's like that.
Hey, but you can be up one week and you can be down the next 8. Let's just see if they can keep it going. But right now, we're going to ride this high. Shout out to Alonzo Hampton. I know I give UAPB a lot of flack on here, but guess what? This was one of the games they had to win, and they did win it. So I can't hate on it. I can only say build from it. This is what you do to build a program. When you're 2-2 and 1-0, that can give you a little spark to feel good about yourself. And UAPB much needed a spark to feel good about themselves in this one.
Agreed. Bethune and Alabama A&M, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make this very clear. If I would have known that Quad Brown was not playing, I would have not picked them Bamas. I just want to be there. I want to be very clear about that.
Shit, me neither. Hell, because if we said it was going to be a shootout.
From here on out, my picks are contingent on Quad playing. If Quad is not playing, I automatically default to the other team.
You got some bad information, didn't you?
Dog, super bad information. Super bad.
Listen, we talked about this game last week and said, man, this was going to be a shootout. A lot of points was going to be scored, and whether Quad Brown played or not. And they'll put up a fight. But I think what we've been seeing, and we've been talking about it the past 3 weeks, you can't ignore Bethune-Cookman's offense, can you?
You can't. They a track team, bro. They a straight track team.
They are putting up points. Coach Woody is doing something over there. Bethune-Cookman, 25 first downs, 8 of 11 on third downs. Scotty, 516 total yards of offense for the Wildcats. 257 in the air, 259 on the ground. Very balanced day. They had 2 turnovers by way of interception. For the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M, they were 11 of 18 on third downs, 3 of 3 on fourth down, 480 yards of total offense. Scotty, 355 in the air, 125 on the ground. 2 turnovers in this one by A&M, 1 interception, 1 fumble. Guess what? Eric Hanley, who took over the position for Cornelius Brown, 27 of 40 in this one for 355 yards, 3 touchdowns and interception. Not a bad day to be the backup, though, Scotty.
Nah, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Not a bad day. And then on the other side, Cameron Ramson, 17 of 24 for 217 yards, passing 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. This went back and forth. Bethune-Cookman just so happened to get on the other side of it. And how about Bethune-Cookman? They're 1-0. And finally, that one time, we put Alabama A&M on that pedestal saying now is their time. this was that win they needed, and here they back are to reality. It's still a lot in front of them, but this was the win they needed on the road. They took the band with them to Daytona. You had everything to help you, give you the energy, and you still found a way to give it away to Bethune-Cookman. Big win to Bethune-Cookman in this game. You got the video of Coach?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey.
All right, that's all they get. All right,
That's a first, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a first. Very much so a first. Very much so.
Hey, the jump off's getting it done. Hey, boy, this is something.
This is what it look like when you're not used to winning. I just want to be very clear. This is what it look like when you're not used to winning.
Pays off. Yeah. Hey, don't it feel good to win? Yeah. 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 Don't it feel good to win? Hey, let's go. Hey, listen up. Hey, I got something for you now. Hey, when I say how you fight, you say hi. How you fight? How you fight? Hey, when I say, when I say how you fight, you say ha. When I say who the best, you say we are. We the best. How you fight? How you fight? Who the best? We are. Who the best? We are. Who the best? We are.
I love it, even though they just, he was like, hey, they was like,
Tell me you've never won before without telling me you never won before.
Hey, you got to learn. This was a learning. They learning. We watching Bethune-Cookman, maybe.
You say who you with? You say Bernie. Who you with? Bernie. Who you with? Bernie. Mac. Who? Mac. Big Mac. What?
It just, hey, we just excited. We overly stimulated right now. It's just like,
oh my God, boy. When you used to losing, they ain't got no chance. They just
yell what you gonna yell. Shit, just, hey, congratulations. Hit the Bethune-Cookman song one more time. They deserve it tonight.
There you go.
Shout out to Bethune-Cookman.
Shout out.
Yeah. Boy, it's been a while since we said anything of that nature.
It's been quite some time. All right,
Oh,
let's get to these week 6 predictions. Oh man, we gonna roll right on through these. Listen, at this point, it's anybody against Tennessee State. Okay, it just
Eastern Illinois all day and twice on Sunday.
Eastern Illinois. I am going Georgetown over Morgan.
Me too.
I am going South Carolina State over Savannah.
Me too.
I am going
the
battle of the jump offs. Where's this game at?
Let me find out for you. Just give me 1 second, my brother. Does it matter? It does.
It does. Yeah, it does. It's in Houston.
It's in. Oh wait.
Oh no, it's neutral. It's at Houston Christian University. Yeah. I'm taking.
It's at Houston Christian. What's wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking UAPB.
I'm going Texas Southern.
Okay. I'm going William and Mary. I'm
going William and
anybody
Mary.
against ACAT at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going Hampton. Listen, I'm done with Norfolk. Okay.
No, hell no. Hell no.
I'm done with Norfolk. I'm taking Hampton in the Battle of the Bay. all day, every day. I'm good. I'm good on. I'm
going.
good on Vic. I'm good.
Give me my behold. I'm going Norfolk. Give me my behold. Norfolk, you got you one. Come on now, shit. You better come on now.
Now let me say this: I'm picking Monmouth, but oh my God, will I be rooting for Delaware State tomorrow? I mean on Saturday. I know Blue over there laughing his ass off right now, but listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be yelling and screaming at the. I'm like, come on, Dale. Caden Bennett gonna have something to say about this game. All right, I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Monmouth myself. Even though something in me feel like Delaware State can do it. You got me believing now.
Yeah, go ahead, pick Delaware State.
I'm gonna go Monmouth. You know, I'm gonna go Monmouth.
I never thought in a million years I would literally have to for FAMU versus Valley. Like I never thought in a million years.
This is the raggedy game of the week, boy. I'm telling you. Everything about this game ain't right. It's raggedy, janky, promoted.
Where's this? They don't even know where it's gonna be played at.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go FAMU. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. If Cozy lose this game, the nigga is not going back to Tallahassee. I'm telling you that right now. Like I apologize for the use of the N-word, but
no, you do not. You mean that sincerely.
I am so sick. Like he should not get back on the fucking bus. Drop his ass off, okay? Battle of the bottom feeders, the deplorable. That's disrespectful. God, that's disrespectful. When you got FAMU as a bottom feeder, that's disrespectful.
Who would have thought they'd been in this position in 2025?
Oh my gosh.
It's only one win between these two teams.
That's crazy.
And we headed into October.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go with FAMU. Maybe they get 2 wins out of this one. Let's go FAMU. Here's a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I think Quad plays in this game. I think because Zoe told me there's no team that's going to score 21 on Jackson State. I promise you, Alabama A&M is going to put up more than 21 points, especially if Quad Brown is playing. I'm going Jackson State in a close one. You better tell Jacoby and Morgan to get his arm ready, because Quad going to be ready. Okay, now you probably going to run a lot because Alabama A&M's defense is like Swiss cheese. I mean, in France, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad.
Or in Switzerland, maybe?
Swiss cheese and from Switzerland. They ain't, listen, man. It's like the Mexican-U.S. border. Everybody getting through, okay? It don't matter. So, I'm going Jackson, but I do believe that they score more than 21 points on Jackson. And I'm going T-Jack. Them T-Jacks. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't know when Alcorn I don't know when Alcorn could get a W. If you can't beat UAPB, when are you supposed to get a W?
Listen, I'm with you on that. I'm going Jackson State over A&M, and I was gonna go to this game this weekend, but I called my partner 2 weeks ago, seeing the trajectory Alcorn was at. I'm not even finna waste my time this weekend. Prairie View goes on the road, and I think they get it done big over Alcorn.
Lincoln. But I will be clear, Lincoln gave UAPB problems.
What about Lincoln?
That's Alcorn got them.
Shit.
But Lincoln gave UAPB problems. UAPB just beat y'all. I'm just saying.
Listen, let me say something about Alcorn. G, you got your guy. You got your team right in the damn dumpster. And listen, Cedric Thomas can get in his feelings all he wants. The Alcorn coaches and people can get in their feelings all they want. But what do you want us to say? This is the worst we have seen Alcorn in over a decade. Even in McNair's worst years,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't this.
And this is Alcorn's first home game of the season in October.
Ooh.
Who did the scheduling? Why you put your team on the road the whole damn month of September? I just think it could get worse. And G, you got to own up to this. I mean, in the transition, you were big and loud about it.
Big and loud. Happy. He was smiling ear to ear.
We got our guy. We got our guy. Bro, to be winless, you lost to UAPB. No knock on the Golden Lions, but they've been on our jump-off list for quite some time. So you lost to them. It's bad up in Alcorn. It's bad.
Oh,
bad.
it's
really bad.
it's really bad. I feel I would say I feel for them, but I really don't. No,
You don't give a damn.
I really don't.
I know
really
you don't.
So, it is what it is. I got my slides out of order, so let me fix this real quick, and then I'm
This the Alcorn that looks like pre-2012. This that Alcorn I remember seeing in 07 and 08 and 09 and 2010 and when there used to be nobody at the games, wasn't no swag surfing, wasn't no who want to smoke. It was throw this pin and you don't hit nobody in the
That's how it was, B.
Oh boy, it was bad in them days. Alcorn, boy, you empty games up there, Jack Spinks.
He said you would throw a pin.
You can throw this pin right here and won't hit nothing. You just hear clanking on the damn metal on the seats, boy. I'm talking about. Now that's look like where they heading back. Everything that white man built is completely gone now, and I don't think they can get that juice back.
Perry, you are dumb. Okay, let me just say you are stupid.
Hey, you wasn't around in them days of them 2000s, early 2000s Alcorn teams.
That's funny. Hey, listen. Want to give? Hey, make sure you scan the QR code to donate. HBCU Live is a live broadcast that we are trying to bring to the fans of HBCU football, man. A college game day style. We need your help. We need your support. This is a grassroots effort. Make sure you scan the QR code. Erica, I need some of that Howard Network. That Howard Network. That Howard Network run deep, okay?
You need some of that presidential money.
I need some of that. I need some of that real HU money, okay? Listen, I'll say real HU. Who know? You know, HU. I say it all, okay? I need some of that. I need some of that HU network. All right, we're trying to put this together, man. You guys can support and donate grassroots effort, man. We're looking for 250 people to give $100. Now, if you know some HU grads that can give $25,000, I would definitely take that as well.
What he say on Coming to America? We rather the one that fold and not. What he say? I forgot what he said. Damn, never mind.
The one that can fold and the one you can hold, or something like that.
Something to jingle or something. I shouldn't have said. Never mind. I fucked that up.
All right, you know what time it is. I said a certified freak. What? 7 days a week. All right, you know what time it is. The list has changed.
I'm so curious to see it. Look, I don't know what it looked like, people. I'm so curious to see it.
All right, here we go.
Let's unveil it. Ooh, shit.
I said a certified freak. 7 days a week. This is your new jump off list.
Bethune-Cookman and Dale State off UAPB trying.
Boy, they try. They try. They over here like that.
Hey, I don't know them niggas over there. That's what they're saying. You know them. I don't know them.
I don't know them. North Freak State. I like that.
Oh, man. All right.
I like that. Now, listen, okay? I know people are saying UAPB should be 5th. First of all, you've been on this list for 2 years. Okay,
it's gonna take a shit ton.
Come on, man. You can't just pop off the list, okay? Like, you've been on this list. You've been on your back for 2 years.
And you only got 2 D1 wins.
Come on, man. Stop it.
I'm trying, though.
One is Lincoln.
Oh, boy. They played the pennies. God.
Okay, the pennies. Stop playing with me. So, no, you're not. No.
They trying, though.
No. They get another D1 win. They're as good as gone, okay? They're as good as gone. They get another D1 win. But a new list that I came up with, Perry has no idea about.
Oh, my God. The backslide. This is unnecessary right here. No, this is
the backsliders. Listen,
totally uncalled for.
Hey, they are really getting close to being on that jump off list. That's what they backsliding. Okay, they out the church. they in them streets. Okay, the backsliders. All right, not backstabbers. The backsliders. Okay, they there. They getting there.
Nah, you ain't lying.
Okay, just what? Listen, them Backsliders. Okay, so
It's rough.
I know. Listen, hey, listen, Erica. Don't be taking those screenshots sitting this to Banks, okay? Because I know when she see Morgan, she's like, "Oh, I'm about to go in," but they are backsliding, okay? They are. She said they some whoremongers.
I hate to be on this list,
but they are backsliders. So just be very cognizant because your team and there's some blue bloods on this joint. I mean, look at the blue bloods on this. This is egregious. And all these coaches, them three blue bloods, they might all have new coaches next year. That's crazy. I don't like men's no more.
Get us off this screen. Go back to the goddamn jump off. Go back to the jump offs.
Oh man, these are your weekly jump offs.
I'm surprised you put Norfolk on here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They only won against a Division II opponent. They've lost every D1 game they played. And they barely beat Virginia State.
If FAMU loses to Valley,
FAMU, oh yeah, they sliding up here. If UAPB, if UAPB wins,
oh, they out.
They're off.
They get off.
If Norfolk probably gonna lose to Hampton, so they're gonna go up to number 4.
And I picked Norfolk, so come on, Norfolk.
FAMU, if FAMU lose to Valley, they on this list flat out.
If Alcorn lose to PV, do they go to number 1?
Listen,
you like them Aggies, and it's just
listen, man, they are a top. Listen. Let me tell you something. A&T is that white girl off Hustle and Flow. Okay, that's what A&T is at.
I'm in charge.
You in charge. I'm in charge.
Yeah,
you in charge.
Look here, man. Look here, man. Now we need that microphone now, man. You're gonna have to go in there and you're gonna have to do something for that microphone, man. We need that mic, man.
That's what A&T is. A&T is the girl off of Hustle, the white girl off Hustle and Flow. You know, that's just what.
That's the bottom of the bottom.
That's the bottom of the bottom.
Oh my God.
So it's hard to be that low.
That's back seat with no air, windows down on a 96-degree day.
You know, I'm on a bright sunny day.
Oh my.
You know, not even at nighttime.
Hey, the humidity at a high.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, still getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! That little box stank. That little box right there got a little raunchiness to it, a little raunch. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my little 2 cents on that. But that is your jump off for the week. That's your jump off. She said that's a musky cat. Y'all are some stupid. Y'all don't entertain Perry. Please don't let this man get y'all going, man. He talking about some musky cat. Y'all know y'all need to stop, bro. Y'all know y'all need to stop.
Hey, you don't want that little box to have that little twang to it, do you? You don't want that, boy. You like, God damn.
This is bleach.
Hey, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Ammonia?
Hey, that's piss.
Like, did you wash?
Oh no. God.
Oh man. Anyway, I'm not about to get a chance before we even get to HBCU Live. You listen, you know what time it is? Haven't done this one in a while.
Oh shit.
Please do not. Please stop entertaining this man.
Hey.
All right. Buy, sell, hold. 4 or more new head coaches will be in the SWAC.
I'm buying. Give me everything you got. I'm buying.
He's buying, huh?
Yeah. Unless they all turn it around and have a November to remember Yeah, I'm buying. I think some tough decisions. What's the contracts of all these? I don't know no contracts. I don't know who got money to pay.
All these dudes are pretty much on their last years, their last option year. Cedric's on his last option year. Mickey's on his last option year. Cozy's on a 2-year. He's on a 3-year deal. He only got 1 more year left. Terrence Graves was on a 2-year opt-in deal. So all these dudes are technically, it wouldn't be a big buyout.
I think 3 of them for sure fan bases are over it. Southern, FAMU, and Alcorn. I think Grambling is still kind of on the fence. I don't know. And I'm in Louisiana and don't really hear too much where they at. I think they may still be on the fence though, but I know Alcorn, FAMU, and Southern, them fan bases are
There's
over.
one other participant in the conference. All participants are muted.
I want to take this call. Okay. What's up, A&T Roy?
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up?
This is what's happening, Herc and Jerk? This is A&T Roy of Head Blacks in Charge, North Carolina A&T State University Aggie.
That's 1-11. Add that to the back of the end of all that. One with a 1 Division I win. Go ahead, but continue.
Hey man, listen, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Everybody in Aggie land has to do better. I'm talking about players, coaches, administration, alumni, supporters, sponsors, everybody. We all got to do better. So I'm making a request. Leave us at the top of that jump-off list until I say we can be taken down.
If it was up to you, you would have took them down when they hired Gibbs.
Hey, man, I changed my mind, baby. Hey, everybody messing up in some way or another. I ain't going to explain it all to you.
I told you.
But until I say so, we stay at the top of that list. We need to be embarrassed until we get ourselves together and get off of it.
When did you come to this realization?
God damn, he finally woke up.
About 10 minutes ago.
My God.
I love the epiphany.
It took so long to wake up, bro. Welcome. You took the red pill or the blue pill. You done finally woke up.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Sometimes, man, you got to do it. You got to come to terms with what's going on, baby.
Okay. So when you mean everybody needs to support, what is that like? Everybody needs to do better. What does that look like?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. Players ain't doing what they're supposed to do. Coaching ain't 100%. Alumni ain't giving like they're supposed to, or supporting the team like they're supposed to. Sponsors ain't stepping up. Other supporters, they just want to come and come in and enjoy what we got, but they ain't really giving us what we need. So everybody got to do better, baby.
Let me ask you this. Are you ready to come back to the Blacks?
Am I ready for what?
To come back to the
Blacks.
Oh, no. We ain't ready for that. But I will tell you this.
That's the only way you gonna get back on track.
Oh, no, that's not true. I don't believe that.
Oh,
I will tell you this. We can come back whenever we want to, because the NBAC is over there begging for us to come back. So we ain't worried about that.
I would recommend you
first of all, listen,
want to get your program back.
What let me give the analogy so people can understand. The MEAC was the faithful boyfriend. And you got with a white man that you thought was going to treat you better, and you over there getting abused. And all the faithful black man was trying to say is, hey, it's good over here with me. We don't got the big house. We ain't got the fancy car. We got a Honda. The bills is paid on time. The light bill is straight. You ate, I ate, kids growing up nice and you saw the shiny new toy, and you went over there and you thought you was going up into the east side, but now you're just getting your ass beat every week. That's all you're doing. And that's why you keep coming over here to Outspoken, looking across the fence like, man, sure do look nice over there.
I can't talk to nobody else. I can't tell nobody over there what's happening.
Just know the faithful black man will wait until eternity for us to come back.
You're not wrong. And as long as you want to keep getting beat, that's on you. That's your decision. It's again, there's perks that you've gotten with the white, right? Like you've gotten volleyball championships, and you've gone to, you got track championships, you got basketball championships. Listen, he done took you out to nice dinners, you done met some nice people, But then when the rubber meets the road and your football team step out there, you get your ass beat every single time. And I want to be very clear. This is to mediocre whites, not even to the top-notch whites. Like, they left. They leaving.
Hey, look,
you getting beat
like I
by
said,
average whites.
Yeah, like I said, we gotta do better, baby. Hey, and I'm living up to it right now. So leave us on top of that list. Hey, listen, if you take us down, I'm coming to see you.
Listen, man, you don't got to worry about me. Okay, you
I
don't
guess
got to
you'll never
worry
see
about
him
me
then.
taking y'all off that list. Y'all gonna have to win. Y'all gonna have to have a winning season before I take y'all off that list. I'm telling you that right now. You gonna be a jump off. You gonna be in an abusive relationship for a long time, sir. You probably gonna go through about 2-3 coaches. You probably gonna have to get your white coach before y'all really turn y'all stuff around. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay,
I don't believe that.
all
but,
right. Yeah.
But hey, listen, I said what I said. I don't care what all these people gonna say to me. They're gonna be mad, but hey, it is what it is. We gotta do better, baby.
Who gonna be mad?
Nobody from A&T watches this platform because y'all not in the blacks anymore. It's just you, Roy.
Who
It's
gonna be
just
mad?
you.
No. Trust me, black A&T folks watch this show. This is a good show right here. It's one of the best shows. That's why, and listen, that's why I come over here every day. Man. I can't wait for the show.
They finally
And we
told
can't
him
wait
stop
for you. That's
going
why
on there
I
talking
always
crazy.
answer for you, AT. Go ahead, my bad, Perry. That's why I
Oh,
always
they
answer
finally
for you.
told his ass stop going on there talking crazy.
Yeah,
Stop taking your ass on there talking crazy and wake up and smell the coffee. And he done woke up and smelled the coffee.
Oh, man.
That's what they did.
They're gonna be after me, but I don't care.
I know that's what they did.
Man, I can't hear you, man. Your sound is messed up.
They put his alumni card. They was like, "Hey, man, listen, don't be going over there messing with them folk because we losing right now."
My sound messed up now. He can't hear me.
Oh, but all right, appreciate the call, AT and Roy.
All right, man.
All right.
Hey, man, get my name right.
What is it? TNA Roy?
A&T Roy.
Oh, okay. Roy at. Okay, got you, Roy at.
Hey,
why do I have to get your name right? You can't win a game. Come on, man. What
them folks done told him that's what he woke up. Them folks said, "Man, stop taking your ass on there, get hyping us up, and we constantly lose." And he said, "You know what? You right.
I need to stop. I'll call you by your right name when you get a CAA win. How about that? When you get a CAA win against the whites, then we come talk to me then. Come talk to me then.
And stop calling us E and damn J."
All right, buy, sell, hold. Norfolk gets 3 wins.
Hold on. I got Norfolk over here somewhere. Where Norfolk at? I don't know. I gotta look at it. Norfolk. Where they at now with 1?
Yeah.
The only other win I had gave them was to Delaware State, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I got them beating Hampton, so that's 2. They got Wofford. I got them losing that. I got them losing to South Carolina State, Delaware State, North Carolina Central. They making sneak Morgan.
They might.
I'm going hold. I think they can sneak.
I'm going hold.
I had to go look before I yell out anything. I think they make it sneak Morgan. I think they're gonna beat Hampton. That's my 3 right there. Other than that, no. So
now
I'm gonna go hold. I'm glad you.
I want to sell so bad. I really do. I really want to sell so bad because I just don't believe in the coaching. Like, I really do not believe in Vic. And I think if Vic wins 2 games with this talented roster, because the roster is talented. Like, I mean, there's talent on this roster. I mean, there's holes in it, but it's good enough to win you 4 games. Yeah, I'm a roll with Maurice on this one. I'm selling it. I'm selling. Yeah, I don't think they're a good team at all. I really don't. I don't like. I think I would tell you this. I would have bought it if I was confident that they would stay with Otto, but I'm not confident that they would stay with Otto So that's why I'm selling it. I think he's going to play that quarterback carousel with Izzy. Izzy's not good. Izzy's a modern day RJ Johnson from FAMU, right? So it's just like they both ain't doing nothing right together.
Them a hold. I think Morgan and Hampton can be Swiss cheese. They can get them. They can get through them.
Boy,
I think
if Hampton pull that game out, when I see you on Monday, when I
I'm going for Norfolk against.
When I see you on Monday, I'ma laugh my ass.
Is there a
off.
trophy involved?
What you mean?
For the Hampton Norfolk game.
Yes,
There a trophy?
yeah, I think it's a Battle of the Bay trophy. Yeah.
With Norfolk, bring that motherfucker on back to Norfolk. Come on now. I'm pulling for you. I'm trying. This one of them ones.
All right, buy, sell, hold. This is sale. I thought it was still at the Ben Stadium when I put this up.
Boy, it don't matter what stadium is at. We're gonna sell it.
We selling it and moving on. I ain't even about to deal with it. I ain't even about to play with y'all. All right, that was an easy one. All right, let's get into the HBCU top 5. Perry, let them know.
All right, coming in at number 5 this week, man. Look, Alabama A&M, I was high on them last week. They go on the road to Alabama. They go on the road to Bethune-Cookman and fall short. Man, 3-2, Scotty, actually, not 3-1, but nonetheless.
My bad.
Alabama A&M and Bethune-Cookman, it was a shootout. We said it was going to go there. Alabama A&M was without their starting quarterback, Cornelius Brown, but nonetheless, they still put up a good fight. They dropped. They were number 2 last week. They dropped down to number 5. Hey, they teetering. They're going to have to come through this week. But right now, I got them at number 5. South Carolina State, the same thing. They fell short this week. They're actually 2-3 now. They fell short to Charleston Southern. I don't know what happened to them in this game, but it wasn't enough to keep them up high where they at. They're teetering right there at 2-3 on the season. I got them at number 4. At number 3, who has moved up, North Carolina Central, who is 4-2 right now on the season, going on the road, getting that victory at East Texas A&M. I like the position that Coach Trey Oliver has gotten his team back on track. They're looking like a really good team. How about Alabama State coming in at number 2, going on the road, doing something nobody has done in a long time? That's just flat out whoop Florida A&M asses at Bragg Stadium. There's been some teams like Valley last year to go get a victory, but the dominating fashion that they got it done on the road against FAMU, to me, shows Eddie Robinson and that team, Eddie Robinson Jr. and that team are trending in the right direction. They moved all the way up to number 2. Last week, I had another Alabama school at number 2. This week is Alabama State. And Jackson State, to me, still the number 1 team in black college football, in my opinion. They go on the road. They get a victory against Southern University convincingly. They play in 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. They're going to have a big one coming up this weekend, as I got a top 5 matchup between Jackson State and Alabama A&M coming up this weekend, which I think is going to be a really good matchup. So my top 5 this week: Alabama A&M number 5, South Carolina State number 4, North Carolina Central number 3, Alabama State number 2, and Jackson State still holding on to that number 1 spot.
That's nice. That's a nice top 5 list, P. It's nice.
You like it?
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, normally we don't see eye to eye.
And again, we do not. All righty. Listen, gotta go South Carolina State at number 5. That was a big loss for me to Charleston Southern. I listen, you're lucky you're in the top 5. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That was a really bad loss, in my personal opinion, for losing to that team to give them the first win of the season. The T-Jacks, listen, you gotta get, undefeated in the SWAC West. You beat your rival. You won both your classics. You gotta give them kudos for the wins, and they gotta be in this top 5. NCCU at number 3, staying steady. And let me tell you why Alabama State is over Jackson State. Number 1, because they got that bad man. Say it with me if you're at home. Andrew Buddy! And if we're talking about point differential against the same opponent, Southern only scored what, 6? Y'all scored 6 against 7. They scored 13. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. They put 30. Y'all put 38, but they only scored 7. So the point differential. All right, it's a point differential thing for me. So I went Alabama State over top of Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. And that would be my top 5. South Carolina State at number 5, T-Jack at number 4, NCCU at 3, Jackson State at 2, and Alabama State at big numero uno.
And I rolled with that top 5, but you messed over me. That wasn't my top 5.
What?
It was not. I rolled with it, though. I did a good job rolling with it, but that was not my top 5. When you see it, you're going to see it.
All right. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so Perry had Prairie View at number 4 and not South Carolina State. That's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It don't matter.
Why did you have Alabama A&M over South Carolina State, though?
Alabama A&M was so high last week. I had them at number 2. So that loss to Bethune, and they didn't have their quarterback, I dropped them to number 5. I wasn't giving that credit to South Carolina State losing that game to Charleston Southern. You gave them that first win. I think you were just the better team. That was a winnable. You should have won that game, in my opinion. So, but it's all good. It'll fix it. It'll work itself out. We
Sound like an excuse to me, Jacktown. I don't give what the fuck they got to do with me. Scotty, we had 2 touchdowns. If they got called back, that means it didn't happen, dummy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if it went in the other way, Perry, what if you said? What if you lost by 1 point and you said, man, Scotty, we had 2 touchdowns come back? They'd be like, I don't give a damn. You lost. You get what I'm saying? Like, why even bring that up? That don't even make sense. Like, it's hard to What's up?
I said an L is an L.
An L is an L. Like, come on, man. I hate stuff like that, man. We would have had. Like, what? Like, it didn't happen. Why are you talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Because again, if it was for their benefit, like again, if they play the team, if they play Alabama, when they play Alabama A&M, and let's say Alabama A&M gets 2 touchdowns called back and they lose by a touchdown. If I come on here and say, man, Alabama A&M should have won that game because they got 2 touchdowns called back, every Jackson State fan will be like, that ain't even so. That's part of the game. So shut up. Don't bring it up to me if you ain't gonna use it for yourself.
And shout out to Alabama A&M, because when I post these polls every week, they the first school to actually I hit collaborate. I've been trying to get the different athletic departments to collaborate. Alabama A&M collaborated last week with us on that show. Shout out to the Alabama A&M athletic department. This is what it be about. When somebody out here doing stuff and talking about your brand and putting you up there, this is what we doing it for. Everybody else just ignore you, act like you don't exist. We don't acknowledge you. Okay. Well, I got to shout out Alabama A&M, man. I don't hate y'all like y'all think I do, but I really do appreciate y'all for accepting the collaboration. That does a lot for us and what we do here on this show too as well. So I appreciate you guys for accepting that collaboration last week.
That's dope, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right, you already know what it is. Game of the week. I mean, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess. Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, I don't know what else you was going to pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it just came down to.
Bethune-Cookman on the 2-game winning streak. When was the last time we said that?
One was a Division II. Okay. I get what you're saying. Listen, I get it. You know, play the cards as they lay. I get it.
Alabama State. Shit. But listen, this ain't an Alabama State defense of the past.
I agree. I do agree.
It gives some hope for Bethune-Cookman, because remember, Bethune-Cookman has just played 2 teams that we believe were top 5 teams in black college football already, and they scored a lot of points and pushed them. They pushed South Carolina State, and they pushed Alabama A&M. This is a situation where they can push Alabama State as well. You got to flat out outscore Bethune-Cookman.
You do.
Alabama State is going to have to flat out go out and outscore them, and don't take them lightly. I don't know if all the hype coming up from on the road at Tallahassee at Florida A&M, can that wear off and you can look and clear your head and look forward to Bethune, the team that you've had success over, because you cannot take this team lightly this year. South Carolina State and Alabama A&M would tell you that. Alabama State's got to go in focused. They got to go in and score some points, because if not, you'll fall behind to Bethune and find yourself with a high-scoring game on the losing side of things. So I think this is another high-scoring game, another week of it. It is an interesting matchup. I'm going to go Alabama State in this one, but Alabama State is better becoming ready to play because already, like again, I can't say this enough. South Carolina State and Alabama A&M both found out about Bethune-Cookman. I would hate for Alabama State at this high horse that they are on now that they find out the hard way, just like Alabama A&M just did
I
last year.
was just about to say this. This is the definition of a trap game. I'm talking about just as a true definition of a trap game because you do not want to be looking ahead to Jackson State and their homecoming when you got Bethune-Cookman coming into town. Now, let me be very clear about what I'm about to say. Bama State has to play a very eye-disciplined game. You have to keep everything in front of you when you're playing Bethune-Cookman because this is the type of team that can take a 5-yard slant, a 5-yard hitch, and they can take it to the crib because of the speed that they have. Now, Cam Ransom, you listen, you're going to have to touch Cam because he will throw you the ball. He will throw you the ball. He'll give you the opportunities, and you have to capitalize on them. What I like about this game is that I think it will finally put pressure on Alabama State's offense to have to be consistently good. Like you can't miss opportunities. I'm not saying you got to go score for score, but Alabama A&M and Bethune-Cookman was a score for score game. Like they'll get a drive, touchdown. You got to get a drive, respond. They'll do a turnover. You score, they score. You get a turnover, they score. It was one of those. It was a real deal shootout. For Alabama State. That DB play has to be elite. This DB play is going to have to be really good because of the wide receivers that they have at Bethune-Cookman. They can get loose. They can get real freaky. But again, just as good as Bethune-Cookman is offensively, defensively, they are not. They are Swiss cheese just as much. So I hope Eddie Robinson comes in with a good game plan to attack Cam Ransom. I hope his defense is able to stop the run because they are a very balanced team. I know it doesn't seem like it, but they can run as well as fast the ball. This is a good game for Bama State, I think, to kind of prepare themselves for Jackson State's homecoming because you want to know you have the ability to score when you need to, and they'll need to show that. So, but I'm going Bama State in this one. I think it is going to be a semi shootout. Well, no, I think it might be a straight shootout. I think it's 38-28 Alabama State. 38-28 Alabama State at homecoming. I've seen this as well. What if the Wildcats beat Alabama State?
They're a contender.
Yeah, you gotta put respect on Bethune. That's just as flat out. You got to put respect on it. And again, I think I'll say this: if Bethune-Cookman does win, it's strictly because they just better than you offensively, and they could go down as one of the best offensive teams in the SWAC. If they come out and they put 40 on Alabama State and they beat like 41-38 or 41-35, they're probably the best offense in the SWAC. Like flat out, there'll be no debating that to me. And I think the only time you can see it is they will have to go against Jackson, and then Jackson has #1 defense. They'll probably have the #1 offense coming into that game. Let's see what shows up. Let's see what show up. And if I'm FAMU, I'm petrified. Like I am. If I'm FAMU and Bethune-Cookman beats Alabama State, I don't want to see Florida. I don't even want to look forward to the Florida Classic because I know an ass whooping is coming, right? So that's one of those things. That would be the narrative for me. Do they jump to #1? They probably be at #3 or #2 for me. I think Bethune, if they beat Alabama State, I think I'll have to put them at #3, at least #3, maybe #2, but I wouldn't put them at #1. I wouldn't put them in front of Jackson.
No. The body of work, and I mean, they've been lucky to have these games at home too.
That's fair.
They had South Carolina State at home. They had A&M at home. And
this game at Alabama State. It's Alabama State's homecoming.
Oh, this is at Bama State.
This is at Bama State. Yeah, this is at Bama State. So, and it's their homecoming. But again, the way Bethune scores, it will quiet your crowd really quickly. And I want to be very clear. There is no team. I want to be very clear. There is no team in the SWAC there's no crowd in the SWAC that has energy if you're down. There's not a crowd.
They had to go to South Carolina State?
Yes.
Did I mess that up?
Yes. They had to go to South Carolina State.
Okay. So this will be another true road game for them, having to go to South Carolina State and Alabama State. So that's 2 top 5 teams they've had to go on the road to
and compete.
And we talked about with a team like Alabama State, you got to literally outscore them. If they can outscore Alabama State, no doubt about it, Bethune-Cookman is the best offense in the conference.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree to that. And I think if Little Bill pulls this game out, I think you gotta. You
can't call him Little Bill no more.
I can still do that. I'm waiting for a winning season. Like
this is how you started. You beat both Alabama.
I gave Eddie Robinson. I stopped calling Eddie Robinson the real estate agent after he got a winning season. That's what I did that. After he had his winning season.
What was he? The Rocket Mortgage?
It was the Rocket Mortgage Hornets. It was the real estate agent, and then he got to coach Eddie Robinson. Now he Eddie Robinson.
And you calling Jackson State?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a new guy.
I don't get no credit for that. You know what I'm saying?
I just gave you some credit.
I appreciate you, but I don't.
Because it's been a while since I heard Pothole State.
Yeah. It's still true to form though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what they are is what they are.
Yeah.
That just
Bethune is growing up in front of us though. This is interesting.
P, I gotta say.
What you got?
I gotta download this. Hold on. I gotta. Oh, Jesus. Let me see if I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm about to. Shout out to my boy DeQuincy. He sent me this. This is hilarious. I'm telling you right now. This is who your coach is. This is what not your coach, but A&T's coach. Let me play this real quick.
I told you.
Somebody came in our locker room before the game. Somebody came in our locker room before the game. Oh, they'd be in trouble. When they're in there listening to that NBA young boy, oh man, we tough. All right, but once the game starts, where does all that go? You got to play the game. When that guy in the white hat comes out there and he puts the ball down, it's time to go. Now, what are you going to do then?
Again, it's your team. Like, this is your – listen, I'm sorry. I'm not – Perry, am I missing something? Because this is your team. What do you mean? Players you recruited.
Out there. I know one thing. Play that one I told you we was gonna listen to once Southern lost to Jackson. That one from Instagram.
I don't know if I got that one.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
You sent it to me on my message.
In Instagram or Facebook Messenger? Because you don't really send me nothing on Instagram.
No, you sent it to me.
On what? On Messenger?
Instagram.
Why don't we send nothing on Instagram?
Man, you sent that to me. I said, man, if we lose to Jackson State, you got to play that.
Let me see. I'm gonna search you.
Now you got go to your message to me, and you gonna see. That's the one you got to play. Now you remember?
Yeah. Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
I think this Southern, Alcorn, and FAMU fan base.
Except G, because that's his guy. That's his guy. Except G.
Yeah. Everybody gather around. We got something for you right here.
Oh, it's a classic right here.
It is a classic.
Curse him out. And as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes, sir. We sick and tired of that nigga there. As long as I don't curse him out, and as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes, sir. We sick and tired of that nigga there.
I think that's where we at right now.
Woo! You took that nigga right there. That's facts.
That's where we at.
That's facts. Except for G, because that's his guy.
He ain't tired yet.
That's his guy. That's his guy. Hey, listen, he say he loyal. He loyal. Wait, he say I'm loyal to the soil. Okay, I'm loyal to the soil.
Not get buried fucking with him. You gonna go down with it.
That is what it is. Call outs are open 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. We'll take about 10 minutes of calls if you call in. Listen, if you're just tuning in, make sure you go support the HBCU Live. Again, this is a grassroots effort supported by you guys. Brought from me to you, right, to do a live on location game day show. Please make sure you go support. This can only happen with your help. And again, if anybody got some major networks like that Howard Network, shout out to Erica, you can make sure you guys donate. Click the QR code in the link. It's also pinned in the chat as well as it is in the description in the box as well. We're looking for 250 people to give $100. That'll give us a $225K. And again, we're trying to get it for as soon as possible so we can go to the Jackson Alabama State game. If that game is not possible, then we will try to find an alternate to make sure we get it going. All right.
Hey,
what's up?
Mr. Campbell said that might be them at the meeting come Wednesday. Play it again for me. One of them old heads gonna get up.
Now you said.
That's funny, Mr. Campbell.
As long as I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes, sir. We sick and tired of that nigga there. As long as I don't curse him out, and as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes, sir. We sick and tired of that nigga there.
We are sick and tired.
As long as I don't curse him out.
Boy, they got that thing on.
And as long as I don't.
That's real. All right, let me take this caller real quick. Mr. Sargent, coming to you.
Man, I got so much to say, but that clip that you just played said everything for me. I mean that y'all know I don't cuss, but I will say this. Perry, I've been watching you all show, man. What you got in that LSU cup you've been drinking out of, man? Because
water.
After the season that Southern's having and the season that FAMU's having, you need to share that cup with me.
Oh, damn. You saw it was the LSU cup. I've been trying to hide it. I ain't want y'all to see my LSU cup. God damn. Okay, the gig is up. It's the LSU cup. No, it's number water, man. I'm drinking water.
Oh, man.
I did enough drinking over the week. I'm on water.
All right. So let me make these two statements and I'm going to get out of here. Scotty. Angela Suggs, if you are listening to this broadcast at any point in time this week, please prevent Cozy from being the coach this week against Valley. We do not want to be the only school in the SWAC where Valley has a 2-game winning streak on this. If Valley wins, and given all the colossal mess up with where we even going to play the game, that probably works to Valley's favor in some kind of Twilight Zone way. It's going to be hard to show my face, wear my gear, and rep FAMU if you let Valley have a 2-game winning streak on us. Valley isn't the linchpin. The linchpin was last week. We got dragged in Bragg. That's what the shirt should say. Not swarm as one. It should say we dragged them snakes in Bragg. Right? Now, ASU can brag different because what they did to us in our backyard. Right?
Yeah.
If you are listening to this broadcast, do not let that man, and I'm using the word man, I want to use another word. Do not let that man embarrass us in Atlanta or in Abena or the high school football field we're going to play in, wherever this game is going to be had, and lose to Valley. Do not let that happen to us. All right. Oh, let's see. I said the thing about LSU. I wrote it down, man. I said the thing about brag and brag. Okay, I think I'm good, man. I got everything out, so I can go to sleep. But hey, man, I did appreciate. Watch out for the big girl. That was a good flashback. Thank you so much, Scotty. I
Appreciate it.
you.
No problem. I don't know if he was done. I'm so sorry, Mr. Sargent. I thought you was done. This is a Bethune-Cookman post off the Bethune-Cookman athletics page, and it said pest control. That was tough. I like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of stuff I don't like. I love this. Okay, this is the energy I need. I don't need somebody getting on a platform and saying not impressed. Okay, I don't need that. But I do like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I do. I like this a lot. I'm just saying. I would prefer more of this than more of not impressed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's my little 2 cents on it. All right, Perry. Your last words before we get up out of here.
We done for the night?
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody just called in.
Oh, okay. We done. We done.
What's up, Cal?
Hey, what's going on? I had a quick question.
You got a trick question, or you got one question?
No, a quick.
Quick. Okay.
One question. I mean, we got a couple of homicides in the SWAC. Where's Detective Campbell at? Is he missing? We just send the police to his house? I ain't heard him all season. Have you? Is he under investigation?
Hey, listen, I think he turned in his badge.
He in the comment section right now.
Appreciate it, Cal. He said, I don't know where he's at.
You be on there fucking with Mike Reed on Wednesdays.
Yeah. He said I'm done committing crimes.
Well, you know, he said once Trump got in office, they didn't get that funding in his sector anymore. They cut the funding in his sector, so he in a different sector now. So
yeah. Crime scene's gone.
Yeah, they don't give a damn crime no more. Crime and prevention. Yeah.
Let people run wild.
Yeah. He over there counting chicken wings for Mike Reed. Mike Reed getting them chicken wings too, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
It was bad for him at one time, boy.
No, he was down. He was down heavy. I'm talking about in debt heavy.
He got good credit.
Yeah. That's why, hey, you know what I'm saying? When you go to the homeboy hookup, it's either you gonna come out successful or you gonna come out 10 times worse.
We 10 times worse. That Southern boys. Shoot. I wish it can work out for us, but.
All right, Pete. Let everybody know where they can catch you at, my guy.
All right, everybody. You can catch me on the Jaguar Journal every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. If you're in Baton Rouge in the capital city area here in Louisiana on 107.3 FM. If not, then you can catch me on the Jaguar Journal on the Facebook Live, YouTube Live. You can subscribe to us. We're on the Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also keep up with me on the Yard Network, my publication as well, across all social media, Facebook, X, On the Yard on Facebook, Instagram, as well as hit the subscribe button on the On the Yard Network YouTube channel, and as well as on Mondays right here with my man Scotty with Outspoken. So glad to have you guys with us each and every Monday. The love that people show when I'm out and about and people say, man, I love what y'all do. I watch this show. Trust me, it goes unnoticed. I may talk a lot of shit. Hey, I may say all these things. I may say nigga 100 times, whatever the case may be. I may say that little box stink. I don't care what it is that I say. At the end of the day, it's just all for entertainment, y'all. And I'm glad that you guys are entertained. Like we talked about, Scotty, before, sometimes we can be an acquired taste. You know, sometimes some people say, man, y'all do too much. Sometimes some people say y'all not doing enough. But for anybody who take the time to watch us sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, because it's a lot of things you can do. How often do you watch 3-hour shows, right? That ain't right. That Netflix and chill. Are you still watching? That probably should be playing, but y'all stay through it. Y'all don't get
y'all rock with it. Y'all rock with us.
Y'all rock with it. So I appreciate that, man. And I really mean that. And for all the people that I meet, you know, from whatever schools, when they out and about, they say, man, I watch y'all. I love what you do. Keep doing it. From coaches to fans to administrators, any and everybody, man. I appreciate you guys sincerely, because listen, it feels good to know that people rock with you and support you, man.
And while you rocking and supporting, make sure it comes with some dollars. Okay, like, yeah, listen, I appreciate your eyes. All right, but I will also appreciate your wallets. All right, I would also appreciate your wallets. You can support. Again, the link is in the chat. The link is also in the description, and you can scan the QR code at any point in time. Pass it to your grandmama, your mama, your sister, your brother, your auntie, aunt, uncle. We are trying to get to our goal of 25K, 250 people to give $100. We had over 500 people on the show today. So if 200 people would have gave $100 today, we would have had $20,000. So again, it is very much possible and doable. And I also, listen, guys, I appreciate all the support because I know I am not really good at chopping up the content. So once this drops, it is 3 hours long worth of content. I've always had the goal to chop up our segments and play it in little videos so you can send it and share it and stuff like that. I'm a father of 4. Okay. It's difficult. All right. It's difficult. But I will try to do better. I promise you on that. But guys, I appreciate the support. Like Perry said, if you're able to give 150, 25, we just, again, I cannot stress enough. This is not just for me. It's not just for Perry. These are things that we want to do to push the space forward. Me, Zoe, Perry, BJ. We've all talked about this. Blue, Rocky. We've all talked about this monumental position that we could be in to push the space to the next level, to show you what great content looks like, to give you a premium product to where you're a part of it. Is for you, by you, it's for us, by us, and it's shown and it's done our way, right? It's done our, listen, if somebody wants to, you got to pay for Opus, man. Again, I am a father of 4. My check is tight. Single income earner. I want to be very clear about that. Single income earner. My check tight, right? So
and corporate sponsors out there, if you know any corporate sponsors who want to get on board, who can double what we're trying to do. Hey.
That would be, listen, that we could just take it to another level and do multiple games. So just I just want to let you guys know, again, this is for you guys, so we can put a premium product on the table, so we can have an alternate towards what was displayed last Saturday as well. But listen, guys, that's my time. You know, I'm here with my boy P every Monday. And until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.